They're a side that have got weapons that can hurt. Obviously, we know Ziyech, we know about Hakimi, but there's plenty of other stars that have kind of risen through as Morocco have gone through the group stages. So it looks really interesting on paper. Obviously, we don't know until the game actually begins what we're going to be seeing from Spain, what we're going to be seeing from Morocco. But Morocco do tend to play quite defensive. Spain obviously play very possession-based football. And so I think what we'll see is a lot of Spain having the ball but not doing much with it. And then Morocco trying to defend and then trying to counter. I think that we could be on for an upset in this game. We could be seeing Spain go home. I don't feel brilliant about the upset. I would say that Spain are still firm favourites, but nowhere near like the last game we saw. The last game we saw with Brazil was just a whole different, ball game. Brazil being favourites, they were heavy favourites, and they showed why. Brazil absolutely dominate in that game against South Korea. And though this time, I don't think there'll be that same... there could be that same level of domination, but I don't think we're going to be seeing like Spain 4, Morocco 0 at half-time. I think this is going to be a lot more interesting, quite close, and really looking forward to it. So what I want to do is jump into the chat and put a poll up in the chat. So let's do that right now. Who will progress? Who will progress? Who's going through? Is it going to be Spain or is it going to be Morocco? Let's put that in the chat and we'll see what people think. Boom, let's go over. Harif says, how did I miss Morata? Still learning. I don't know what that was for. Oh, was that for your team? Yeah, Morata's not even playing. It's amazing, isn't it? Morata is not playing. I suppose it's a good person to bring off the bench, but Morata does not start this game. And that's kind of a big bit of news, if you will, because Morata is like one of their star strikers, and they don't have many. So this means that the Spanish team are going to look to try and control the game. They're going to try and use that possession. They're going to try and really strangle Morocco. But the thing is, who's going to put the ball in the back of the net? We've seen, obviously, goals coming out of this team. We know that they've got the ability to do that. It's just that if there was a criticism of Spain, that's what the criticism would be. The criticism would be that they don't finish their chances. They don't have the ability to take the chances that they create. And Morata is one of their best finishers. He's still not like world-class by any means, but he's still one of their best finishers. He's still someone that can create something, can at least hit the ball. They always seem to try and walk the ball into the goal. They always want to get it as close as possible and then finish off moves that way. But Morata has got the ability to shoot from anywhere around the box, and he is going to be a big player for them. I think he'll come off the bench. I think that's why he's not starting. I think they might even be looking at this thinking that this could go extra time and penalties. And I do wonder if that's why Morata is on the bench and not starting. Keep his legs relatively fresh for potentially the 60-minute mark, final half an hour. See if they can hit Morocco at the end. Extra time, penalties. So it sort of makes sense. As to why you would go that way. But I would imagine there's probably plenty of Spanish people that are feeling a little bit nervous about this one. It's, if you look at Spain's World Cup so far, they've won one, lost one, and drawn one. They won their first game 7-0, and everyone thought they were going to be the best team in this tournament. Then they went up against Germany, and they drew 1-1, which isn't a bad result because Germany are obviously fighting to stay in the tournament. So drawing 1-1 with Germany, you can't really say there's that's bad. But I think if this was a Spanish side that was going to be winning the World Cup and driving forward and, do you know what I mean, getting results and being a favourite, then they would have got a result against Germany. And then to lose in their final game against Japan, again, there's no shame in losing Japan. We saw Japan beat Germany. We saw Japan beat Spain. We saw Japan take Croatia to penalties. So there's certainly no shame in that. But again, if this was a Spanish side that is going to be good enough to win the World Cup, then you would expect them to do better against Japan. Granted, there were some names that were rested for that game. So you do have to kind of put that caveat in there. But even so, I think that Spain have got a few questions that need to be answered. And hopefully we find some of those answers today. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting game. Lee said hello and hello to everyone in the chat. Lee, shout out to you. Is Morocco's goalie Sal playing today? They've got Bono in goal. So that's who they're playing. I don't know who's on their subs bench. So yeah, this Bono is someone that has been playing quite a bit for them. I remember seeing him in the final round of games. I've got the Moroccan player game guide, the kind of player guide up. Let's click on that and see what we've got. We've got Yassine Bounou. Yassine Bounou is his full name, but Bono is his shortened name. He's played 2 of their games. He got an 8 in the first game, and he got a 6 in their third game, and he is their number 1 keeper. It said that he became the first winner of La Liga's African MVP Awards and the first Sevilla keeper to win the prestigious Zamora Trophy. He is key to anything that Morocco can achieve this winter and might even represent a goal threat. He opened his account with a 1-1 draw at Real Valladolid last year, so he even popped up with a goal in La Liga last year. But he is regarded as one of their key players. He's 31, I think it is, 31, and he plays at Sevilla, which is a big club in Spain. So it's good for them that he is back, having missed the second game. Obviously, we know about Saiss, who plays in fact, there's quite a few players here that play at decent clubs. Saiss plays at Besiktas. You've got Agued, who plays at West Ham. They've got a player for PSG and Hakimi. They've got Mazraoui, who plays at Bayern Munich. They've got Ziyech that plays at Chelsea, of course. There's some. These are at big clubs. Not all of them, but there's quite a few players here that play at decent sized clubs. So this is not. You see, you think about Morocco and you don't really think that they're going to be anything that special, and they're going to be a team to squash. But I mean, I personally have learned from the group stages that this is not a team that you can easily squash. This is a team that beat Belgium 2-0. And I know Belgium were not that great at this tournament, but that is still a team that possesses some serious talent, And so for Morocco to comfortably overcome that team, a lot of people looked at Belgium and thought that they would at least get out the group. So for Morocco to comfortably get past that team, not only that, win their group. Morocco actually finished top of their group. Kind of shows how interesting today's game is going to be. So we will, might as well do it now, actually. I always like to have a little read of the kind of team information coming into the tournament. And I don't know that we've done that for Morocco. But it says here, having failed to qualify for 4 straight World Cups, the Atlas Lions followed up their participation in Russia 4 years ago by qualifying for Qatar, finishing top of their group, and beating Congo 5-2 on aggregate in the playoffs. Morocco's best World Cup came in 1986, when they surprised everyone by not only qualifying from the group consisting of England, Poland, and Portugal, but winning it. In the last 16, they pushed Germany all the way, but lost to a Lothar Matthäus side in the 88th minute. Is progress from the group stage a possibility again? Well, Morocco qualified for Qatar despite several of those players from 2018 no longer being a part of the team. So obviously we know they have qualified out of the group. We're going to Qatar with no pressure, but our goal is clear: to qualify for the second round. That task was made harder by a few injuries, but in August 2017, the team started a process of rejuvenization. Their squad managed to blend inexperience with old guards, which took the team to the World Cup. However, there was a poor AFCON, which is worth mentioning, and a fallout with Ziyech cost the coach his job. It's the third time that he has took the country to the World Cup. Post-start of the tournament, replaced in very little time to prepare. So there's a new coach that has taken over very close to the tournament beginning, which is obviously not ideal. I would say that the way they've responded to that, though, has been fantastic. They are a team, as we said, that are a bit defensive, but they're a team that are patient. They take their chances. They're able to create chances. And that is not something Spain always do. So I'm really interested to know what people think about this one. I'm really interested to know which way people think this one's going to go. I really am struggling to get a read on it. And I don't know if it's just the romantic in me. I don't know if it's the hopeful in me. I don't know if I've been on the hopium. But I'm going to go Morocco. I'm going to say Morocco win this. I'm going to go Morocco 1-0. I'm going to say it's really close and Morocco just edge it. So I'm going to go with Morocco. Moroccan keeper Bounou and striker Youssef El Nesri both play for Sevilla, says Easy99. Trish reckons Spain 4-0. Steve said this should be a tasty game. I'm hoping there's goals. Jason, hello, hope you're well. Lee said, here's the upset match. I'm going to go Morocco 2-1. Doug said Brazil was a banger last night. Going to take something to keep them away from that cup. It is true. Don't forget, you can still make changes if you need to, said James. I will have a look at that, actually. Matthew says, I get good news. I get to be Santa in an old people's home. Matthew, entertaining the old folks. Shout out to you. Yeah, let's have a look, shall we? I need to have a look and see if I need to change any players in my fantasy game. Not doing brilliant in the fantasy game, to be honest. I've got Fernandez and Olmo that are playing. I have managed to pick up 54 points. So, suppose I've got to be pleased with that, and I've still got 2 players left to play in Bruno Fernandes and Olmo. My defense has been atrocious. My defense has done nothing. I've got Hernandez, Juranovic, Molina, and Marquinhos, and none of them picked up more than 1 point. So not very good, to be honest. Not very good in my defense, but thankfully my forward line of Messi, Mbappe, and Richarlison, they did very well. So, yeah, good forward line, but not brilliant in defence. In all fairness, I don't think there's been much, apart from England, who didn't concede, and I picked Trippier rather than picking Shaw. I don't think there's much I could have done. Do you know, looking at this, you've got Mbappe as the highest scoring player in the fantasy game. Second is Messi. Third is Saka. Then you've got Dumfries in fourth. Daley Blind in fifth. Bruno Fernandes in sixth. Richarlison in seventh. We're talking about some of the best names at this tournament. I think we can agree. Mbappe, Messi, Saka, Dumfries, Daley Blind, Bruno Fernandes, Richarlison. Do you know the next name? Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire has got the 8th most points. In fact, not even that. He has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's joint 6th for most points at this World Cup. Harry Maguire. I wonder if there is a chance that Harry Maguire gets into the team of the tournament. I am going to be so interested to see what the team of the tournament is going to be. I would imagine Bellingham gets into the team of the tournament. I don't know if Maguire gets in or not. I feel like there should be a couple of England players that get in there. Obviously, if they go home against France, that could change. But I am thinking that there should be a couple of England players that sneak their way in. But, yeah, I've got Olmo in my fantasy team. I'm going to stick with that. I'm quite happy with that. So let's see if Olmo can do anything for Spain today. Easy99 said the Moroccan new coach only took over a month before the World Cup. The old coach had beef with Ziyech. That's why Ziyech wanted to retire from the national team. Easy99, shout out to you. Easy99, you've been shouting about Morocco throughout this whole tournament. and you've been proven right. What's your thoughts on the score today? What do you think the score is today? Retribution says, sorry I've not been as active, but I am back. Retribution, welcome back. No worries, we're always here when you want to join us. And obviously people have got lives to lead, so welcome back, bud. Thomas said Yarn is a future champion. Retribution said if you have players already, you can't sub them in, which sucks. I wanted to sub Foden in because he scored 9, but he's locked as he played already. Yeah, they you can't actually like sub them if they got like 9 points. Once they play, that's it. But if they haven't played yet, you can still change them. So some of the things you can do, which James told me about, was if the team comes out and the player isn't playing that you've got, you can change them for a player that is. So you never know how many points they're going to get, but at least you can pretty much guarantee that all of your players are going to at least play, which is something I completely botched, and I'm really annoyed at myself because I should have changed Trippier over for sure, and that would have given me a few more points. It's not the biggest disaster in the world. It's not the biggest disaster, but it's still one that I'm like, I was so distracted by England playing. I should have dealt with that. That's on me. It's on me. I just saw James bragging. Where's James bragging? I'm sure I just saw James bragging about getting 60 odd points. It's gone now though. Put it back in, James. I was gonna. Oh, is it still there? I was gonna say I'll read it. I just need you to know that I'll hate you whilst I'm reading it though. Yeah. Here we go. James said I'm on 67 points and I've got Elmo as well. James, I just need you to know that I hate you for that. The fact you're sat there on 67 points is a disgrace. But no, I where are you in the thing? Where are you in the game? Are you starting to climb up? You must be if you got 67 points this week. You're starting to smash it. You're starting to climb up that table. I am 32nd, which I probably shouldn't be happy with, but I'm quite happy with, considering that I've not been brilliant in this game, forgetting Trippier and stuff like that. This is where we are. So Retribution, 19th, Ronnie in 20th, Break, Minu Samuel, Siraj. We've got Dumbo. We've got Ashrafi, Liquid Pope, Mark 7, George Jenk 83, Krim. We've got Rage Kids. We've got Azrul Banjar Boys. We've got Risto. We've got Joe. We've got Lee. We've got Nelson. We've got LJH. We've got Brehim. And we got Will I Am. These guys at the top, you just cannot be budged. Feels like Will I Am and Brehim are going to run away with this. They're sort of breaking away a little bit. I mean, Will I Am in 268. Just killing it at the moment. And look at that. It's really impressive. Dumfries has been brilliant there. Shaw was the right move to make. Militao did a really good work for him. Messi, Ronaldo, Saka. Really good. I mean, I've got no points coming out of my defence. And Will I Am's got Shaw, Dumfries, Militao picking up points everywhere. And has still got 2 players left to play. And might have brought on Fernandes. But I can't see that they've made that change yet. I would imagine they did. I would imagine they brought on for McAllister. So, yeah, it could be even more points coming for Will I Am. So, Will I Am absolutely storming it, absolutely killing it at the moment. I'm down here. At least I've managed to get over 200 points. So, I'm only 60. I'm coming. I'm only 60 odd behind. I'm coming. So, yeah, very good. Very good. I've been saying for months that it's gone. So Mum's been saying something for months. I've been saying for months. Dragon Slayer said, I'm just thinking out loud. I've been saying for months Alexa was part of Bray's story. I believe she is a witch, and here is why. And then where's the rest of it? Days, can I go off topic really quickly? if you want to. Go for it. The only thing I would say is that I think a lot of people think that she is with Bray. So if you've got something really juicy, then feel free to put it in. But I think a lot of people are under the impression that she's working with Bray at the moment. I think Spain could play some style games like they always do. If Morocco can contain Spain, it could go to penalties. I'm going to say 1-1. Morocco win. If not, Spain could win 2-2, 3-0. So you're saying 1-1, Morocco win on penalties, or if Spain really turn up the charm, they could go on to win this 2-0 or 3-0. Got you. James said, I'm 24. I'm 24. Dej, know how you're 30, so I'm 24. All right, James. All right. I'm surprised there was no F-bombs in there, James. Let's have a look at James's team, shall we? Come on, let's have a little look. Let's raise him up. Here he is. Look, Jamie boy, Chad. Vinny did well for you, didn't he? But Saka, Bellingham, Kane. Oh, there's the big captain of Mbappe. Slapped that captaincy on Mbappe, and it paid off. So Mbappe, Vinny, Kane, very good. Saka, Bellingham. Sosa didn't play, did he? That was annoying. Rabiot, Molina, Van Dijk. You've still got Elmo to play, and you've still got Dallo as well. So 67 points. Look at you. Flying high. Top 20 calling, James. Top 20 is calling. Knocking on that door. This week, I'm on 59 with Olmo and Diaz left to play. So hopefully I will get to about 70 this week, said Retribution. I'm just pleased I'm above days in the league, which always counts, says Retribution. It's very good. It's very good. Getting above me is, I would say, quite the achievement, but I don't know if it's that much of an achievement at this World Cup one. I will be the first to admit that, like, my knowledge of, some of these teams is a little limited because there's so many players that we don't tend to see. So I suppose getting ahead of me is still an achievement. You're right. I think I'm quite good when it comes to the Fantasy Premier League. I think I'm not too bad at that. Although, to be honest, I need to have a look at my team on that as well. Because I think you can have unlimited transfers in that, can't you? I think I was doing okay. Because I was still playing it. And I think I was doing all right. But it's unlimited transfers for when we go back. So I definitely need to get my head around that soon. Because the World Cup's going to finish. And then, I think quite quickly we go back to the Premier League. I don't think there's much of a break. So you might want to keep an eye on that as well. Maybe wait for the World Cup to end first, just because, obviously there could be some injuries. But might be worth just having a look at your team and refreshing it anyway. All these fantasy teams that we've got to juggle, eh? Alexa might be the person under the mask that attacks LA Knight if Brait says he did not, says Annette. Easy99 said they are not upset in the group stage. I hope Morocco and Switzerland go to do an upset. It has been a bit predictable so far. Steve said, what do you think about Usos versus Jay and Silent Bob on Raw last night? Loved it, Steve. Loved it. That's a good comparison. Jay and Silent Bob. That's a good comparison. Here we go. Here's Dragon Slayer. Right. Dragon Slayer says, 1, Lily. Due to the fact she has played a particular part in the story, Lily isn't what you think. She is the source of Alexa's power. Think back to when Charlotte taught Lily to shreds. Alexa went ballistic and went completely dark. Michael said, I'm on 71 for this week with 3 players left to play. Damn, that's amazing. That's amazing. To have 71 points and still have 3 players left to play, that's very impressive. Retribution said it is unlimited transfers until the restart, and there's only 1 week between. Alan says 8 days between the final and the return of the Premier League. It helps watching Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, so on, said James. Yeah, I don't do that. I'm quite happy to sit here and admit that I am not going to or at least I don't feel as confident about this game as I do the Premier League one. I don't feel as good about this one. But I just love fantasy games. I wish there was like a proper wrestling one that you could like join and play. I wish someone had managed to set that up, do that, because that would be awesome. But yeah, this one I'm not quite as confident, but I'm still giving it my best go. So yeah, I agree, Retribution. If you are ahead of me, then you are genuinely beating me, because I am. It's not like I'm forgetting weeks or messing around. I am giving it my all. I'm 31st. Have a look at me. Give me attention. Please, please, please. Go to Twitter if you want. Please, said Moldy. Moldy, hello. Shout out to you. Retribution said, I'm annoyed that Di Maria never played this week in the fantasy game. Yeah, do we know why not? It was a bit of a weird one, wasn't it? Like, he's a name that you always expect to see play. I don't know if I heard as to why he never did. Don't know if they were resting him or if there's been a bit of a fallout. I heard rumours that there's a fallout between the Portugal coach and Ronaldo. I heard that news story doing the rounds today. So I don't know if there's... I expect Ronaldo to play, but there was the news story saying that he might not be captain. I don't know, you know what news outlets are like. They blow things out of proportion just so that you click on their articles and whatever. So everything might be totally fine. But apparently he wasn't happy with how he reacted when he was subbed off. So that's going to be interesting. The team news for Portugal, I totally expect Ronaldo to play. But will he be the captain? Is he going to captain them? Don't know. Where would you rather go on holiday, Morocco or Spain? I don't really know much about Morocco, to be honest. I don't know much about Morocco. I don't know what's there to do. I know it's hot. And I'm sure they've got incredible like hotels. I can imagine them having beautiful beaches and maybe, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know much about Morocco at all. But I could imagine like great hotel complexes. I totally could understand it being a beautiful place to go on holiday. But to be honest, I'm a simple man. I like going to holiday in America. Main reason is because I like to do toy hunts. I like to go to like different restaurants, and I know they have restaurants in other countries, but like I like to go to like, you know, steakhouses or barbecue things. I suppose I'm not that adventurous when it comes to food. I think I could be, but you know, give me a good burger place, give me a good pizza place, give me a good steak place, do you know what I mean? Those kind of things, and you can find all of that in America, and great places to go toy hunting, and they've got obviously the theme parks, which are you know, something to do in it. So yeah, I just keep finding myself going back to America. It's just got everything I want. So, like, I think if I was to go to Spain, I mean, you can go, like, I could try and go toy shopping, hunting, but I could be wrong, but I don't think wrestling figures are that big in, like, Europe. I don't think like, they might have a small display in, like, their big toy shops, but it's not like Smith's, and it's certainly not like in America. So, like, I think I wouldn't be able to do that. I would, like... I'm sure I'd be able to find some nice restaurants, but I don't feel like I'd have the choice. Like, if you go to Florida, for example, and go to Kissimmee, there is just a whole road, like, so long of just bang, bang, restaurant. They have to be geared up for people going to Disney World, of course. So if you go to Disney World, like, Kissimmee is a great place to go and eat, because, like, every restaurant, it's just like a road that's miles long. It's got like Walmarts on it, Targets on it, and it's got, I don't even know how many restaurants. I mean, if I said 50, I don't feel like I'd be exaggerating. It's got like everything on it. So these places, certainly in Florida, because Florida's so different and quirky, you know, it's hard to compare. It's hard to compare anywhere to Florida. So I think if I was going to Morocco or Spain, I think I'd just be going to lie in the sun, to be honest. I really don't know what I would do. I wish I had like places I wanted to go because there were things that I wanted to see specifically, you know. But there's not really. There's not. I can't really think of anything that I necessarily want to see, which is really boring, isn't it? It's really boring. I kind of feel like I should want to go and see, I don't know, the Brandenburg Gate, or I should want to see the, I don't know, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon or something. But I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered by any of that stuff. I'd rather go to a really nice steakhouse in America. So, I don't know, I'd probably go to Spain, maybe. And I can't really tell you why. Closer. Less time to have to travel. So, I'd probably do that. Ty said, USA playing in the 2024 Copa America. That is confirmed, and it is huge. USA are playing in the Copa America. That's the South American tournament. That is huge. It might be better actually if like North and South America. I don't know how possible it is, like, but if North and South America competed in just the one tournament rather than having like the two, because that would be a bit more like, competitive. But yeah, that is huge. USA going down and competing in that. That is a big deal. Annette said, we still don't know who Uncle Harper is yet. Maybe he is controlling her. Yeah, the only thing I would say is that we haven't seen her necessarily do anything either. We've only seen her get, like, distracted. So we've only seen her, like, just, like, stare off into the distance. We haven't even seen her start dressing differently yet or anything like that. So the idea of her being the mass person I like, 'cause it's a nice swerve. But we haven't seen any evidence that she has been consumed yet. So I don't know if we're just moving a bit too quick. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're in the process of seeing her being brainwashed. So if it turns out that she was the person like that had done that attacking her, I would feel like we had not been getting the full picture, So it would be, I'd sort of feel like it was a swerve for the sake of a swerve. It's a fun theory though, and it's one that has kind of been doing the rounds for like a week or two now. I think really since last week, since she like stared off into the distance. So maybe, but I don't know that I'm personally sold on that going that way. I don't know that I'm sold that that's what's actually happening. Nice theory. Don't know that that's actually happening. Bray's return, said Dragon Slayer. Who else on the roster at the time was a champion on both brands other than Bianca and Bailey? Alexa. And the logo started appearing when she started going. It's impossible to read it this way, Dragon Slayer. If I was you, I'd ping it in like a DM or something. Or put it in the comments to this. Because I think trying to read it bit by bit is not... I don't know that that's going to work. What part of America do you go? Oh, I just always go Florida. Do you know, back in the 2000s, it was cheap to go to Florida. You could go to Florida for like, I want to say $1,000, say $1,000, yeah, £1,000. But what that would get you is it would get you flights, hotel for 2 weeks, transfer to and from the hotel. And I would say that's the most I ever paid. And I don't even know if I ever paid that much. It was probably more about 800 and something. And so when I was at work, I used to save up all year, just put a bit aside. And I used to try and save 2,000, which was not easy, right? But I had all year to do it, basically. And I did a good number of years where I was young. I mean, I'd only just started work, so I was young. And so I put this money aside all year, and I went with my mates from work. So I used to go to Florida with about 3 or 4 guys that I worked with, and we would go and we would do Disney and we would do Universal, and we would go to have a drink in the bars after, and just had a great time, just a really great time. There's so many places to go and grab something to eat, and there's so many like places to go and visit and things to see and things to do, and it was incredible. Yeah, I loved it. That was kind of around like 2005, 2006, kind of around that time. And yeah, I used to just go to Florida. I'm sure that you could spend the same amount of money and go elsewhere in America. But I think the thing with Florida, and certainly like International Drive and Disney World and Universal and all of that being so close together just means that the surrounding area is just it's ready made for tourists. It's just a tourist trap. It's just like, so many different restaurants and so many places to visit. Yeah, it was amazing. I just had a great time. So many shopping places as well. I don't know, like, for example, if I went to Georgia or if I went to, I have no idea, Alabama, or if I went to Utah, or if I went to North or South Dakota. Like, if I went to, like, these places, I'm sure they've got great food places, and I'm sure they've got some great theme parks, and I'm sure they've got great things to do. But I don't think it's on the scale of Florida and Orlando. I think the only place that might compare might be like a Las Vegas, where there's, you've got the Strip and everything's like super close by. And maybe like for a different experience, New York, because of course you got Times Square and it's not that far away from the World Trade Center, or what is it, Trade One, which I'd love to go to that museum, the World Trade Center Museum. It looks fascinating. And I have been to New York, and when I was in New York, it was there was fences up all around Ground Zero, and they had like probably dug everything out, and it was just a pit really at that point. It was just like a pit with like fencing around, and you could like peer in between the fence, and you could see this pit, and you could see it was all clean, and everything had been cleaned up and cleaned away. And that's kind of where it was when I went. I can't remember what year that was though. But yeah, like New York, I've been there, and I loved it. I think it was great. I had a great time in New York. I wasn't there very long. I was just there for about 3 days, but I felt like that was enough. I suppose I could have done with a little longer, but went to Madison Square Garden, did Times Square, went to the Empire State, went to the Statue of Liberty, the tourist stuff. I mean, it's the same if someone comes to London. They're going to do Buckingham Palace. They're going to do the Tower of London. They're going to do the Houses of Parliament. They're going to go and see Big Ben, of course, and they should. And I did all that when I went to, I did that when I went over to New York, and it was brilliant. And Florida was, I've been to Florida about 5 times now, and I've loved that. But I'm ashamed to say I haven't been anywhere else in America. I probably should do California, and maybe I should do Las Vegas, but I'm worried about like having no money left if I go to Las Vegas. Being completely broke, like within an hour. If I go to Las Vegas, so. Cal L. Cool J said you should go to Texas. That place is amazing. Yeah, Texas is definitely somewhere I could see being cool. And I could see them having like some food in Texas, I should imagine, is just mental. I should imagine that is just next level insane. But again, is there a place that's got loads of Walmarts and Targets and like that quite close together to go doing like toy hunts, which is something I would look to do if I went to America again? And is there like, I don't know, where would you go? I don't know. I'm sure there are places to go. I'm sure there are things to do in Texas. And I would say Texas is in the running. I would say like California as well. I feel like there's lots to do there. And I feel like Texas, there's lots to do there. So yeah, I will go back to America. I will definitely go back. I love it. I've been so many times. I genuinely love going to America. When does this match start? Starts in 19 minutes. Are you excited for NXT tonight? No. I'm not. I'm going to be honest, I'm not. Right now, I'm so focused on the next 2 games, I don't even know what's happening tonight on NXT. So right now, I can't. I would be lying if I was to say I was excited. Hasib said, do you think we have a right to get excited about Jude, considering what happened with Sancho, balling in the Bundesliga? He did well for England, given chances, but now flopped at United. I think we've got every right to get excited about Jude. I think Jude is doing it in the Bundesliga, and to be honest, even if you do it in the Bundesliga, he's doing it at the World Cup. He is here and doing it right now at the World Cup. So you can say that doing it in the Bundesliga and doing it at the World Cup is one thing, but doing it in the Premier League is something different. But to be honest, I just think like to question Jude at the age of 19, considering what he's achieving at the moment, like I think that's I think you should just enjoy him for what he is. Definitely. He's a wonderful midfielder that's doing it at the World Cup. And the World Cup, for many people, is the barometer, isn't it? A lot of people say Messi can't be regarded as the best until he wins a World Cup. So the World Cup clearly matters. Nearly 19 million people tuned into England versus Senegal, for example. So, for Jude to do it at a World Cup, he's doing it at the biggest stage. Might not be the highest level. I think you could make an argument that the football in the Premier League is at a higher level than the football at the World Cup, certainly in the group stages. But this is the biggest stage. So, yeah, I think you can get excited about Jude. And even doing it in the Bundesliga, I mean, there's been incredible names that have only ever played in the Bundesliga, and we don't look down on those. So I sort of feel that Sancho is a bit unlucky, to be honest, because I think if Sancho had stayed at Dortmund and he was still killing it at Dortmund, he would be in this England squad. But the problem is, if you go to another league and then you don't kill it in that league, you have to get judged by that. And it's a bit harsh. I mean, I feel like Sancho is still a great talent. I feel like he is someone that only just missed out on this England side. I think that if needed, he could have played, and I think he would have done a great job. So I don't think that. I think the excitement has settled down on Sancho, but Sancho is still a fantastic talent, and he's someone I still expect to come good for United. Actually, I feel that Ten Hag is still going to be working with him, and I think there's been a bit of a settling in process, and he seemed to show a few glimpses of getting better in the early stages of this season. And Sancho is going to continue to be an option for Manchester United. Whether he's going to need to leave United to get back to like regular first-team football, which I'm sure is exactly what he wants, then I don't know. I hope he doesn't, because I think that he is still one for the future. He's still really young, isn't he? So, but adapting to the Premier League has seemingly been tricky for him. But then saying that, United have just been through a horrible, turbulent time. I mean, if you think trying to arrive under Solskjaer, and then you've got Ragnick as your manager, and now you've got Erik ten Hag. Like it's been an upheaval. It's been turmoil. You can look at Rashford and say Rashford hasn't looked amazing during that period either. A lot of United players haven't. It's only really now, like the few months before the World Cup, that I would say there's been a bit of stability. And there was times where Sancho was starting to look decent in that period. So let's see what he looks like when we get back. I wouldn't be writing off Sancho just yet. 15 minutes to go. Bundesliga, it's one of the top leagues. What are you talking about? Jude is going to be the best in the world. Injuries have hindered Sancho, said James. I'm sure he will be a different player next season. Sancho went to United. That's where he went wrong, said RDAFster. Do you still favour England in a Croatia penalty shootout? England versus Croatia going to penalties. Would I favour England? I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I genuinely don't know. England's penalty record is mixed, isn't it? You know, they did well against Colombia, and they did win another penalty shootout as well. I want to say... I don't know. I don't know when it was. We've won a couple of penalty shootouts under Gareth, and we lost the one to Italy. But... it's a bit of a mixed bag, and obviously England's record with penalties is not great, but I feel like under Gareth, certainly now, I feel like we're probably in the best place we've ever been when it comes to penalties, because I think that we've won some shootouts. That gives us confidence, and I think the ones that we've lost, we've hopefully actually learnt some stuff from, or Gareth has learnt some stuff from. So I feel like if we were to go to penalties, I wouldn't be like, well, I'd be nervous. But not that long ago, England would go to penalties and England fans would be like, well, that's it. Yeah, we're out. Let us know. Let me know when we're out. And you just accepted that you was going to lose it. I don't feel that way anymore. Don't feel that way. I feel like if we go to penalties, we've got a good chance of going through. I don't know that I would ever say England could be favourites against Croatia in a penalty shootout. But equally, I don't feel like that's it. We're out now. And I used to feel that way when it came to penalties for England. We're just seeing some odds. Spain to win 3-1 is 16-1. So you put $1 down, you'll get $16 back. And, of course, your dollar that you put down as well. So Spain are 16-1. I think Mighty France Soccer will be in third in this World Cup, said Ramit. Yeah, we weren't going to win the Euros in 2016 and the Nations League the next year. If Spain wins this game, Croatia beats Brazil and Holland beat Argentina, it's the Euros after that. Sancho is not Premier League quality as he doesn't know how to take a man on one-on-one anymore, said Easy LFC. You can't talk about United players because the whole team is playing beep. Are we expecting Spain to win here or an upset? Well, we've asked 150 people, Jilly, and I can tell you that at the moment it is 66% of people think Spain, 34 think Morocco. I mean, people are expecting Spain, of course. They are the favourites. But there's a good chunk of people thinking that Morocco could do this. Croatia goalie looked tough yesterday, said Daniel. Babatunde, shout out to you. RDA said, I think Morocco is going to surprise us all. Bunker said, we want an upset. Sib said, look at a lot of the recent talents coming out of the Bundesliga. Havertz, Werner, they flopped in the Bundesliga. It's not a top league, it's a farmers league. Let's see how Jude copes on Saturday. Well, I don't disagree that the Bundesliga is below the Premier League, but I wouldn't be calling it a farmers league. I feel that the Bundesliga is still ahead of some other European leagues. Is it behind La Liga? Is it behind Premier League? Sure. But I think that when it comes to Jude, he's young, he's showing everything he can show. And he's showing it at the World Cup as well. And so I'm hyped about Jude. I'm hyped about Jude. Everyone's hyped about Jude. And yeah, I mean, look, if he goes to the Premier League, that's going to be a different challenge. That's going to be a different test. But it's great that he's in the Bundesliga, like, learning at the moment. Like, that's to be praised and applauded. For someone of his age to be playing regular in one of Europe's top leagues is just fantastic for his development. It's brilliant for his development. And so I would love to see more young English players taking that path. You know, for the longest time, and even now, there's not enough English players playing abroad. You know, we have all these foreign stars come to the Premier League, and that's amazing because it makes the Premier League the best league in the world. But it also limits opportunity for the English talent that's coming through. So it'd be great to see some of the English talent go abroad to get game time. You know, I mean, we're seeing Tomori, we're seeing Abraham playing abroad, of course. We saw Sancho, we're seeing Bellingham. So that young English talent, I would love to see more of it going to foreign teams, getting game time. And that also increases England's pool of players that they can choose from, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm loving everything that Bellingham's doing at the moment. I think it's brilliant for where he is in his career. I think the praise is justified. And, you know, is he like one of the world's top midfielders right now? Is he as good as De Bruyne? I mean, you're right in saying we don't know. Because, you know, De Bruyne's doing it in the Premier League, whereas Bellingham's doing it in the Bundesliga. Like, I accept that. But for a 19-year-old, and for what he's shown at this World Cup so far, and what he's shown in the Bundesliga, you know, you can only praise him on what he's showing, not rather than worry about how he would do in a league he's not even playing in. You know, I just wouldn't even bother wasting time looking at it that way. Is a baller. I've put my comment in the Alexa video. Okay, Dragon Slayer, I will try and get to that, buds. The thing about England is they have the best league, but you don't have the best national team. It's true. It's because we have, like, the best league because we have some of the top stars from around the world and top managers. But it's hyper competitive, and you've got to be the best of the best to get in that league. And so it means that even some of the teams lower down, they're still looking at, like, cheaper foreign players rather than, you know, British talent tends to be quite expensive. I would love to see more money going into the academies and see more British talent coming through those academies. I think if you if you see the talent that Chelsea have been producing, that Chelsea academy is very impressive. And some of the talent that's been coming out from the likes of Man City as well has been very impressive. So there are some good academies, but I'd like to see more. I feel like there's still more that we could do. But it is true, we've got the best league, not the best national team. But listen, our national team has took some big steps forward. I'm quite happy with where we are. I think all I want a team that can go to a tournament and compete and be in there. I'd love a team that would, on paper, should be the favourites. But realistically, even if we've just got a team that can go and compete, and I feel like we've got that right now. We've got a chance on Saturday to get past France, and I'm excited for it. So I'm enjoying where we are at the moment. Trust me, it's been pretty barren as an England fan. There's been some pretty dark times. I think Southgate said that before Russia in 2018, it had been 10 years since England had won a knockout game. That's why, beating Senegal 3-0, people just oh, that's a given. But I remember when these things weren't happening. I remember when getting out of a group wasn't happening. I remember when we weren't qualifying for tournaments. I remember not qualifying for tournaments. I remember not getting out of groups. I remember crashing out to Iceland. I think these things are so easily forgotten. England are killing it. They're doing a great job. I love you. I love those guys. Hopefully they can beat the French. I remember when England was eliminated by Portugal on penalties, when our keeper saved the last penalty without gloves. He scored the final goal. That was epic, said R.D. Afster. I think Beckham failed. I remember going out to penalties. I couldn't tell you who scored and who missed, to be honest. There's been so many penalty defeats. It's hard to keep track of them all. As an American, we all want France to beat England. Come on, red, white, and blue France flags, says Jedi. I think it's... I know plenty of Americans that are hoping that England win. Steve said, if you were Jude's agent, would you tell him to develop more and come to a top league when he's older so that he doesn't suffer like Sancho? Well, we don't know that he's going to suffer like Sancho. I think he's a very mature player. I think that there's a lot of hype around him. I think staying in the Bundesliga a little bit longer doesn't hurt him. I suppose at some point he's going to have to make that move. And at what point do you make that move? I don't know that it's necessarily an age thing. I don't know that you can say, oh, you're going to stay here till you're 20, blah, 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 something. I think it's just players develop at different stages, different times. Sancho thought he was ready, and he still could be. As we said, he's shown a few glimpses this season of being Premier League quality. And I still think he is. I just think he needs to have a good run in the side, and he needs some stability at United as well. So I wouldn't look at Sancho as being like this epic failure. I don't view him that way at the moment. I think that he just needs a bit more time. And Man United needed time. Man United needed stability with the right manager, and I think they've got that now. So if I was Bellingham's agent, I can't answer because I'd need to look and see what options are on the table. But yeah, I suppose I would probably be leaning towards him staying in the Bundesliga for just that little bit longer. But honestly, if he's done the Bundesliga and he's killing it and he's completed it, then the next step also doesn't feel like it would be the wrong move. He has constantly stepped up in level. He's gone to Birmingham. He's broken into their first team. Then he moved to Germany. He's broken into their first team. Now he's even started captaining them. And, he's just constantly going up. I wouldn't... part of me wouldn't want to halt that progression. Part of me would want to help continue that journey. But, yeah, part of me would also be maybe we should just spend one more year here just to really, make sure we've got it all down. But listen... Money talks. If there's big juicy offers that are coming in, and you've got to think there are, it's going to be hard to turn those down. Even though that he could do another year in the Bundesliga, and I've no doubt those offers would be arguably even bigger a year further down the road. So I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to what he wants to do, what his family want to do, more than what the agent's going to want to do. I want England to win. I want to see Days celebrate, says Daniel. I like you, Daniel. Shout out to you. You're welcome here anytime. RD Afester said Bellingham needs to go to Liverpool. He would fit in perfectly. Angus said, cheers from the United States. My head is for Spain, but my heart is for Morocco. Okay. I think that's fair, to be honest. I think that's probably where a lot of us are at the moment. I think we are kind of leaning towards this being a Spanish win, but Morocco with potential to get an upset. So we're just seeing a shot of the stadium. We've had the national anthems. We're going to be underway with this game. This is our first game today. And this it feels different to yesterday. Yesterday we were watching Japan-Croatia, and we were quite interested to see who was going through, but honestly, I don't think it was one that really grabbed the world's attention. And also, parts of the game were quite flat. A lot of it was, I mean, I feel like we went quite far into the second half and it was just one shot on target each. Like, it felt like they both cancelled each other out. I don't know why, but I feel like this is going to have a little bit more about it. Even though for large periods, I think Spain are just going to have the ball, just pass it around, trying to get through Morocco. I still feel like there should be more about this game. So I'm excited for this one. I'm certainly excited for... This is a potential upset. And I think that there's a potential upset as well in the next game. There's a potential upset when it comes to Switzerland and Portugal. So both games today, the final round of 16 games, quite juicy. We're going to be underway with this very, very soon. Did you know I have a beautiful place for you to stay if you come here to California? Cheers to you and all, said LDTV. LDTV, shout out to you, buddy. Great stadiums in Qatar, said Smitster. RD Avester said Bellingham is way more complete than Pedri and Gavi, but Pedri, Gavi, Bellingham will be the best midfielders in the world. The kid is only 19. Right, here we go then. The kickoff is underway, and we have begun with Morocco versus Spain. So we are up and running in this one. We've got Morocco. All being played back. We've got Morocco in, like, red. Spain are in their away colour. It's a nice away shirt, actually. It's like a light blue. So we are up and running, and I think there was a foul early doors. Let's get the stats up on screen. I'm not convinced by Simon this tournament. I think Morocco should take long shots, says Louis. Why not? Days, if you come to New York, there's an American and French flags everywhere. New York is with France. Only a small amount might be supporting England. Okay. I mean, I've got plenty of people in the community that I know are behind England. I think that there's a lot of support for England because there's a lot of people that enjoy watching the Premier League, and I think they know a lot of the England team. So I have no idea what the percentage is. But I will always question if someone goes, here in America, we all want. I will always question that. Just like if I'm here and I say, in England, we all want. Because there's no way of me knowing that, is there? Why no Morata is on the bench, and I did wonder if it was because, like, this one is potentially going to go to extra time, so maybe you bring him on in the second half when Morocco are a bit more tired, and then, like, maybe, like, you know, we go to extra time and penalties. I did wonder if it was that. Ball is back with Spain, driving forwards. Why don't England have any dome-type stadiums? Dome-type stadiums. Don't know, to be honest. I mean, I think it's mainly because a lot of these stadiums are steeped in history. You've got to remember that a lot of these football teams have been around a long time. They've been around since, like, the late 1800s, early 1900s. And so a lot of these stadiums have just like evolved over time. So it's quite rare for a stadium to get knocked down and completely rebuilt. So what you tend to get with the Premier League is that they will build up a stand, and then they'll build up another stand, they'll build up here, and they'll just like, it'll grow. Putting a dome over the top of something would be a pretty massive like thing to do. A lot of money, and I don't think that it would really pay for itself. It's the kind of thing that I think you would do if you were going to build a brand new stadium from scratch. If you was going to like build a brand new stadium from scratch, then you might look to do something like that. But it feels like an expenditure that's just not needed. It feels like an extravagance. And to be honest, I think that like in the Premier League, they're more interested in like the facilities and like making sure they've got a good capacity and all that. So I feel like that's probably why. Be interesting if United build a new stadium, which, is apparently on the table. It's one of the options. It'd be interested if they did something along those lines, because I don't believe there's any reason why they don't. I don't believe there's any reason. I mean, like, there's Wembley has got a partial roof, for example, which can be closed during games. So, not really a reason as to why. That you would want to have light come in for the pitch, of course. But there's other stadiums around the world where the pitch actually goes outside of the stadium and then it can be brought in. And I think Tottenham have got the ability to move their pitch and bring their pitch in as well. So, I mean, there's been big technological advances, but I think the big one is more that stadiums evolve in England rather than just get built from scratch. But we are seeing a couple, like Tottenham Hotspur stadiums, beautiful, that got built from scratch. There's a new Everton one that's just being built from scratch. So there are stadiums that are being built from scratch, but the vast majority evolve. Here's Morocco. We're into the 5th minute, and the ball goes out. Ziyech was trying to get onto the end of that, and it goes straight out of play. So 5 minutes gone so far. No shots on target. Both of these teams battling it out in midfield. I think what's kind of interesting is the fact that Morocco have been getting some of the ball. It hasn't been totally Spain at the moment. The stats yet to update. Here's Spain, ball being played into the middle. Comes over to the right-hand side. Nice little turn going down the line. Dink over and goes out of play. England-France is going to be a banger, says R.D. Afster. I'm simulating English audio to a Spanish broadcast on Peacock. Muchas gracias, amigo, says Nosmo. Daniel said, anyone know who is carrying the games in the US? Is it Fox Sports? I don't know, to be honest. I feel like it has been getting shown on FS1 and Fox, yes. I haven't heard people saying it's on ESPN, so I would imagine it probably is Fox. Here is Morocco, ball being played in the middle, but no one in there. It's picked up by a Moroccan player, though. On the edge of the area, lovely little shimmy. Morocco goes down, the player goes down, but no free kick given, and Spain looking to bring it away, but that ball goes straight out of play. I think that was Buffel that had it down the corner, and Morocco are passing it around. This is, as I said, it's going to be a really interesting game, this one. Ball being played forward, it's long, it's too long, and it's going to go straight out of play. Fox has the English rights. Telemundo and Peacock have the Spanish rights. Hawkins Jr. said, I'm hoping today's game brings me up higher in the fantasy table. I do have a handful of people playing today. James said, Fox, FS1, Peacock, USA Network. Just got myself a lovely glass of lemonades. Enjoy that. Here's Spain. On the ball at the moment, playing it over to the left-hand side, playing it into the centre. Lovely little turn in the centre of the park, twisting, turning. I think was that Gavi that was on the ball there. Busquets, Gavi, Pedri, wonderful in midfield, and such fluidity as well. We're seeing Gavi move into the defense, pick up the ball, bring it forward, but he plays it back to the Spanish defense. He was starting to come forward, but he played it back to, I think it was Laporta. And seeing, it's an interesting back line, that. Ball is being played over to the right-hand side. It's brought down by Torres, Ferran Torres. He's trying to weave his way into the penalty box. Little backflip, but there's plenty of Moroccan shirts in there. Trying to bring it out, and there's a foul. And so we've got a free kick to Morocco deep into their own half. 9 minutes gone so far. And as we said, this game, back and forth, ebbs and flows. About 80% for Spain and about 20% for Morocco when it comes to possession. Have you considered opening an OnlyFans, says Peter, who says I haven't. RDFster said Morocco, Spain have Gibraltar as their border. Here we've got Spain winning the ball back in the middle of the park, just passing it around. This game has already settled down, so we're just seeing patient build-up from Spain, as you would imagine. And ball getting played to Rodri. Rodri on the ball. Llorente. Llorente is, again, playing it back. So this is what Spain do. They pass it around this like halfway line. Sometimes they can struggle to find that forward pass that unlocks a team. But they'll keep looking. Albert trying to play the ball in the middle. That was the ball that they were looking for, but it was well intercepted by Morocco. And Morocco playing that ball forward, and it goes into Spain's half. Again, here's Morocco trying to close the ball down, trying to apply a press. And there's some decent pressing going on. Referees allowed that. Now we've got a Moroccan break. Ooh. And is that going to be a free kick? That's a free kick to Morocco. Around about 25 yards out. Something like that. Definitely shooting range. Definitely shooting range. I think it was Gavi that got penalised. So this is looking tasty. I don't know if they've got someone that can shoot from here. I mean, they've got Ziyech. They've got, I tell you what, it's a nice range. It's a nice range. It's just far enough out where you'd be able to get the ball up and back down again. They've got a couple of players standing over the ball here. Ziyech being one of them. I think Hakimi being the other, of course. So Ziyech and Hakimi both standing over the ball. Definitely shooting range. This will be big if they can score from this. This will be big. There's a few tense faces in the Moroccan stand. It looks like it's going to be Hakimi. Hakimi takes the shot and just over. Just over. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. It needed just that little more dip on it. Not too bad. I think the keeper might have had it covered. Yeah, just a bit too much on it. Days doesn't like Portugal, said RDFster. I don't think it's Portugal I've got the problem with. I'm a little off with Ronaldo at the moment, I think. I think the whole him and United stuff was, as a United fan, it's just a bit like... So I think I'm just a little bit off with that. Actually, I've never been to Portugal, and that might be a real nice place to go. I feel like it wouldn't be that much. It wouldn't cost that much. And I bet that would be an interesting place to visit. But yeah, there's a lot of people that want to see like the Messi-Ronaldo final. That does not interest me in the slightest. I'm not interested in that. Obviously, I want England there. I suppose if it's not going to be England, then I would rather see... I don't know, looking at Netherlands. I think I'd rather Netherlands. Netherlands have got to the final. I feel so sorry for them. They've got to the final 3 times and they've never won it. So, I'd love to see them achieve it. I sadly don't think they've got the team to do it, but if England go out, then Netherlands would be my second team. Foul. Down goes the Moroccan player. Days is an android. This feels like it could be 1-0, said Peter. With Ziyech on your team, you put Hakimi on free kicks. What? Morocco versus Spain, not only interesting from a football point of view, but Morocco and Spain share the same border and are only side by side on the map. I don't actually know then how many times they faced each other and what that kind of rivalry is like. It might be worth having a little look. Spain, Morocco. How many times have they played each other? Head-to-head record. Spain, Morocco, head-to-head records. So, they have played each other. I don't know if that's correct. According to this, they've hardly played each other. According to this, Spain have won twice. Morocco have won no times and there's been 1 draw. Is that just in World Cups or something? They can't have only played each other 3 times. According to this, they've played each other 3 times. Twice in 1961 and once in 2018. Ball long to the back post and straight into the hands of Simon. Spain will be avoiding being on the wrong end of another World Cup 2022 shock when they play against Morocco on Tuesday. Can't find Spain. Morocco did battle out in 1962. According to this, and I don't know if this article is correct, they faced each other 3 times. And Morocco have never won. The 2 teams have crossed paths 3 times, with all meetings coming in competitive games. That's mental. That's mental. How have they only faced each other 3 times? How long have Morocco been playing football, like, internationally? I mean, they've been playing since the 60s. How many times has England played Morocco? I've got a lot of questions here. England, Morocco. Head to head. How many times have we played Morocco? Twice? Who do Morocco play? I fully understand that, like, we're not in the same, they're not in Europe, but you would still think that there would have been, like, there's loads of friendlies that have took place over the years. You would still think that Morocco have found a way of having, like, friendly games over the years. Like, year after year after year after year after year. Spain have only played them 3 times, and England have only played them a couple of times. That's mental. It's all-time, all matches, including friendlies and competitive. That is legit. Amazing. RDFster said, for me, the best player of the moment of Portugal, it's not Bruno, it's Bernardo Silva. The man is everywhere. He's a star. Ronaldo is a crybaby. Yeah, that's my only issue, to be honest. I think if Portugal didn't have Ronaldo, I'd be a lot more behind them. A lot more behind them. Which is crazy, because I used to really like Ronaldo, but I'm just off with him at the moment. He's causing problems. He's causing problems for the... Not only is he, like, causing problems for United, which obviously is resolved now because he's gone, but, like, you're starting to see, like, the Portuguese coach coming out and speaking out against Ronaldo. Like, Ronaldo's attitude in this later part of his... He's probably always had an attitude, what with being one of the best players in the world, but, like, his attitude now... I feel like he's ruining his legacy a little bit. Just a little bit. now that like his career's in decline. He's, I think, struggling to deal with that. Sure. I mean, I'd imagine it is difficult. To be honest, I'd imagine it is difficult. You know, you were heralded as one of the best. You walk into the room, it's all eyes on you. Like, you are the guy. Like, it must be hard to accept that that's not necessarily the case anymore. I mean, still Ronaldo. He still walks in. Forever, he will walk into a room and be mobbed. I mean, like, but I don't think he walks into a room now and is regarded as the best player in the world. And for the longest time, that was always the case. And that must be hard to accept. 18 minutes. We've had no shots on target yet. Ball is out onto... Ooh, goes out of play. Spain and Morocco only share the border. They're only separated by continental. The friendly between continentals is hard to book. I disagree because England used to play a lot of friendlies. Before the Nations League, you used to have a lot of friendly games. And England would be playing anyone and everyone. I mean, before World Cups recently, we were playing teams like Jamaica and Tunisia and I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like we played Japan and I feel like friendlies. I mean, I feel like they're hard now because of the Nations League. But I'm just stunned that over the years they've only played each other 3 times. Ball up in the air by Spain. Heading the ball back. And again gets knocked and goes out of play. James said, there's a thing on Twitter I saw. They were talking about Ronaldo and the Portugal coach and the issues. They said, okay, is really a Man United problem. No, it's a Ronaldo problem. Yeah, I just think that he's struggling at the end of his career here. Spain playing the ball in the middle and again passing it across. Nice forward ball. Spain picking up the ball. Lovely footwork. Ball going over to the right-hand side. Here is Spain. Twisting, turning, driving forwards. Nice forward ball. Morocco have managed to get it. And Morocco are trying to get the ball in the middle, but headed clear by Spain. It's a real scrap out there, you know. There's lots of headers. There's lots of battling for the ball, but it's a battle that went a little bit too far. And now it's going to be a Moroccan free kick in Spain's half. It's not going to be shooting range, but it is going to be a free kick. We're almost halfway through this first half, you know. He's been everywhere, actually, Amrabat. He is putting in quite the performance. I've seen him back in the defence, like working hard. Now he's winning a free kick over in that right-hand side position. Ziyech playing the ball in, drops into the penalty area. Headed clear by Spain. Morocco again getting the ball in their own half. Picking it up, and it is with Mazuri at the moment. It's going to find its way going all the way back to their keeper, though. So Morocco being driven back towards their own keeper. I think that this game, even though it's 0-0 and we just haven't been getting any shots on target, I feel like this one's a bit more exciting because I don't think Croatia and Japan ball in the middle. I don't think that would have been an upset. The Moroccan player was shaping up there. I think that was Ziyech. I think Ziyech was waiting for it to come down, but as it came down, there was the Spanish player that was on him. So he wasn't able to like hit the volley that he wanted to. But yeah, it was, as I said yesterday with Croatia and Japan. If Japan had won, that wouldn't have been the biggest upset. Would have been a little upset, but with this one, like, people are watching to see is Spain about to go out because, honestly, there's nothing scary from Spain in this game so far. There's nothing in this game that you look at and go, oh my God, Morocco are in big trouble. You know, there's been that Spanish team that won 7-0 against Costa Rica. There's been no sign of that yet. And as we said, like 69-31, it's about 70-30 on possession. No shots on target. Spain, when they've got the ball, they've been largely ineffective with it. And it's Morocco are getting chances. Morocco are creating chances. Dave, some national teams haven't faced each other at all. So to be honest, it's not that shocking. England never played Senegal until their last 16 match. That's amazing. That's amazing. To have never played a team at all. That is very surprising. Don't know why. You just feel like with these teams being around for so long, they would have encountered each other, you know? Two of those games between Morocco and Spain are only because they were in the same World Cup qualifying. There was some from 1961. However that worked. Now we're seeing Morocco again on the ball, trying to find a way forward. Going down. They're going down that right-hand side a lot. Got another foul here. Putting the Qatar drama aside, this World Cup has been pretty awesome, said RD Avester. But the crowd is very vocal. Yeah, they are. They are loud. Yeah, the Spanish, well, I mean, and the Moroccans are obviously going to be very passionate. This is a foul. We'll just wait and see what's happening here. It's not going to be a red card or anything like that. But there's a few instructions being passed on by Luis Enrique to Ferran Torres. Is this going to be a drop ball? Drop ball for Morocco. Ball goes back to that Moroccan defense, goes all the way back to the keeper. He's being put under pressure, but he plays it out well. Ball coming all the way back to the keeper again. And he now has a look down the other side, but Spain putting pressure on. Real drama. Oh, God. Oh, he's offside anyway. Morocco putting themselves in a whole world of pain. Oh, my God. Giving the ball away. Look at this. The keeper plays it over to the right-hand side, but Spain intercepts. It comes into the centre, and it hits off the crossbar. It deflects. It deflects off the keeper, hits the crossbar. Had that have gone in, it wouldn't have counted anyway. But Gavi, with an open goal, manages to hit the keeper as he dives desperately, and then it goes off the crossbar. Either way, the flag was still up, but wow, for a moment I thought I was watching England with quite the mistake at the back. They're really lucky to have not got punished there, because that was a real opportunity for Spain. That was a real opportunity in a game where we've not had loads of opportunities. Here's Spain, though. Shot, side net him. Spain are just starting to find a way forward now. Things seem to have clicked a little bit for Spain. He was onside, you know. That's a lovely run. It's a long ball. It's a long ball behind the defence. The run was onside. The run was from Asensio. Nothing but side net. Yeah, that was a great run. Feel like the game has woken up. Morocco just need to settle this down now. It's been a couple of moments there, and Spain might start to get a bit of momentum. Morocco could do with just taking the sting out of this. Asensio gets fouled. Back up on their feet. It's going to be a free kick just inside the Moroccan half. Yeah, he's really desperate to just get on with it. Bringing the ball forwards. Spain. Morocco have got all their players back. Spain having a look over on that left-hand side. Spain going from left to right. Ball coming over to the right-hand side now with Llorente. The Ports. Hello, Edward. Hope you are well. Farouk said, what a miss. They can't be missing those kinds of chances, says RD Aster. King Charles had eggs thrown towards him, but the man was arrested, says Bonkers. Spain is controlling the game, said Maria. Brasso said Brazil, France, England. One of those will win it. Oh, God, I hope you're right. No, but it's England. Oh, my God. I don't even know what would happen. I don't know what would happen. I don't know what I would do. I would have this urge to go to like a major city and just walk around the streets and see what was happening. Go to a big pub where I'm sure they'd be playing like Three Lions and people would be... I just wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. I know that just sitting here like would not be good enough. You know, part of me would want to go to London. I'd want to go to Trafalgar Square. I'd want to be in amongst it, you know? Because those are moments that you just don't know that you're ever going to see. And certainly you don't think we'd ever see again. I don't know that I'll ever see it, to be honest. Spain star Olmo, I don't know, said RD Avester. Well, I mean, Spain have just been, like, they're a great team, aren't they? They've just been passing it around. It's a lovely run by Asensio. But at the moment, like, I've got to say 0-0 feels fair. You could maybe make an argument that Spain should have scored. They've had the best opportunity. So you could maybe make an argument that they should have scored from that. But in all fairness, outside of that one moment, Spain haven't looked that brilliant in this first half an hour. What about Argentina, says Adam. Well, you can't rule out Argentina, can you? Can't rule out Argentina. Ryan said, I hope Spain fans are crying after this. Ball being played forward. Spain, a very passionate footballing nation, one of the biggest and best on the planet. It would be a heartache for them if they did go out. No one really talks about Spain winning the World Cup, you know, which, you know, maybe people should. Obviously, that sounds a bit weird to say now that they're half an hour gone and they're, you know, still struggling against Morocco, but they are such a great technical team. Passes completed, 229 for Spain, 86 for Morocco. Morocco battling away, trying to win the ball. Spain have got it, playing it back into the middle, being pressured, and again going over to the left-hand side. Moroccan fans making noise. Spain on the ball. Argentina will make it to the final, said RD Avster. Brendan, hello, shout out to you. It says, good day, mate. Good day, mate. Straight. Spain controlling the games. Not that surprising. It's really just in their DNA. Yeah, we've had 262 votes. I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of this poll. Ball is mopped up and played back to the goalkeeper. So we're into the final 15 of this first half. Push and the Moroccan player goes over. Rodrigo guilty of a foul. So, who will progress? Spain, 67%. Morocco, 32%. I don't know what Morocco are going to look to do here. I mean, like, keeping it tight, not conceding, of course. But, I don't know, like, I feel like Morocco have genuinely got a chance to beat Spain. So, I don't know that I want this to go to penalties. I feel like penalties is like a 50-50 thing. Anyone can miss a penalty on the day. So, I mean, it's like a 50-50 thing. So, I don't really want this to go to penalties. I feel like Morocco could do this in, like, normal time or within 120 if needed. Ball down that right-hand side. Here's Morocco driving forward with Ziyech, but a good tackle coming in there by Jordi Alba, who's been great for Spain in this tournament. Right, throw in. Throw in by Morocco. And Morocco bringing the ball out from defence. Good tackle. Morocco, shot outside the area. Simon drops it. Ooh. Nice shot outside the area. It was a good, clean strike. And Simon saves it, but doesn't hold on to it. Yeah, he struggles to get a grasp of that. That was Missouri that took that shot. A run again, Spain trying to break that offside trap. I think, was that Asensio again? Asensio seems to want to be trying to beat this offside trap. That's a couple of times that he's tried to make that run. And to be honest, it seems like it's going to work for them. If Spain are going to score, that seems the most likely way, by playing a ball over the defence and Asensio running onto it. That seems the most likely way that Spain are going to get a goal here. It's hard to book two countries around continental due to FIFA calendars and club schedule, qualifying of continental tournaments and tournaments continental. RD Avestad said, I would love to see a Ronaldo-Messi final. The whole world would stop and watch that historical match. Ball is being played around by Spain, but it's Morocco that emerges with the ball. Ball is being played into the middle, and it goes back to the keeper. Was you surprised that David De Gea was picked to go to the... De Gea was picked to go to the World Cup with Spain? He's not in the thing, is he? I don't believe he's part of their lineup at all. No. Sanchez and Raya. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know if it's a case that, like, Ferran Torres, Morocco trying to get the ball off him. Ferran Torres pulls it back. This feels like a good passage for Spain. All I was going to say is I don't know what he said. He might have turned around and said, unless I'm going to be, like, number one, I'm not interested in going. So I don't know if there was, like, maybe that conversation. Busquets, ball being played over to Ferran Torres. Morocco are defending. It feels like Spain are building something here. Morocco are really deep. Oh, again, there's trickery, but Morocco trying to get the ball away, and they do. Morocco living a charmed life. That really felt like it was building towards a Spain goal. That really felt like it was building towards something then. But again, you know, Spain just couldn't find that end product. Luis Enrique called a youngster Baldi to play when he had Grimaldo playing for the only European team beside PSG that haven't had one single loss. It's a wrong decision by Luis Enrique, says RD Avester. Drug said, I could see Spain goal very soon. De Gea, Ramos, Grimaldo, and Porro deserve to be at the World Cup, but Luis Enrique only likes the Barcelona kids. Nice turn. Tackle. Being chased after. Ball gets played back. Comes all the way back to the keeper. Ball played into the middle of the park by Spain. Bringing it forward. We're into the final 10 minutes now. We're into the final 10 minutes. So, ball is with Pedri. Pedri is over on the right-hand side, not the left-hand side. Morocco have got the ball there, trying to bring it away. I mean, Morocco have not had any clean chances that they've been able to create. I'm sure something's going to present itself. But at the moment, you would say the more likely to score is Spain. They've looked just a little bit better in the past 10 minutes or so. Ball coming over to that left-hand side to Spain in Morocco's half. Morocco have got plenty of players back. Spain just really struggling to break this Moroccan team down, but they're a good Moroccan team. Nice cert ball in the middle. Coming out to Ferran Torres over on the wing. Good tackle there. Morocco doubling up. Yep. Imagine if WWE or AEW called you to go to work for them. Who would you pick and why? I would pick WWE. They're bigger. So I'd go there. Have to think that if you're in WWE, you're going to be exposed to more people. It's a bigger platform. I don't know what I'd be doing, but it'd be bigger. Ball going all the way back to Spain's half now. Spain have got the ball in their own half. I would dig seeing days at a commentary table, says RD8ster. Shout out to you, buds. Are you streaming Final Battle at the weekend? No. What's that? I don't even know what that is. Ball going over to the right-hand side. The one that I'm sad at not being able to do is NXT Deadline. That's on at the same time as UFC. I could see Argentina getting to the final, but Portugal in the final is unlikely, says Tharuka. Yeah, I mean, Argentina would have to get past Brazil. Portugal are going to have to get past Switzerland today, and then obviously the winner of this. And then either France or England. So it's a hard route for any team. The only team that looks pretty good is Brazil, I think, for getting to the final. I mean, I feel like the Brazil-France is what is probably most expected. Ball in the middle, and it's cleared by Morocco. Again, ball is being cleared by Morocco here. We are starting to get to the point where there's only going to be about 5 minutes left. 0-0 feels like it could be the halftime score. As we said, there's not been tons of chances. Nothing for Morocco. Spain are getting plenty of the ball, and they are starting to get a little bit closer towards the Moroccan goal. I think Morocco will be quite happy when the halftime whistle comes. Because at the moment, this is not nervy for Morocco, but Spain have been getting towards the edge of the area. And I would say that's a concern. I think Spain having the ball just inside the Moroccan half is one thing, but getting that close to the penalty box is a concern. Here is Pedri. Pedri playing the ball over to the left-hand side. Nice through ball, but Morocco are going to leave that. Good defending that is by Hakimi. So that through ball, Morocco just allowed it to go straight out of play. It's a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I think UFC is going to interfere. I didn't even know there was a Ring of Honor pay-per-view, to be honest. Ring of Honor is AEW. I miss the old Ring of Honor, said RD8ster. Looks like 2 to 3 players will control the Spain players that have the ball and take it from legs of the players. Ball is being played long, chested down by Morocco. There's a foul there. We've got the Moroccan player down. So Gavi is conceded a free kick. So the commentator is saying that Spain are a great passing team, but at some point you've got to be able to penetrate through an opposition defence. Right, we've got Morocco, free kick. It's not shooting range. It's just inside the Spanish half. Could be interesting, though. Could certainly ask a question. Ball is played over wide. Comes into the penalty area. Doesn't fall to a Moroccan player, but they get another chance. This is interesting. They're in the penalty box. Morocco dinked in the middle. Oh, and it's put over. That is their best chance. That is Morocco's best chance. That they're enjoying the fact that they've seen some at there, the Moroccan supporters. Spain just couldn't get it away. Buffal. twisting, turning, and it's number 5, Ahmed, who puts it over. Disappointing. Andy said AEW was fun and all at the start, but to compare WWE with AEW isn't in the perfect place people made it to be at the start. Harif says you've got to be able to penetrate. Woo! Here's Morocco coming down the left-hand side. Lovely little link-up play. Morocco, ball into the back post. Oh, bouncing around. Spain are going to get it out again. Well, I'll tell you what, it's Spain that might want this halftime whistle. There's a good play here by Morocco. That's a lovely ball to the back post. And Ziyech wins that header, knocks it back into the middle, but there's no Moroccan player that can get onto the end of it. Yeah, look, there's the Moroccan coach. Look, trying to get the fans riled up. Morocco have got something to believe in. If you are just joining us, it's 0-0, but honestly, this game could go either way. This game could go either way. Spain. If Spain do go out the World Cup, that will be big. They are having their moments. At the moment, look at that expected goals. At the moment, you can see that it is Morocco 0.24 and it is Spain 0.23. So very, very close. Very, very close with expected goals. And this is going to set up a juicy second half. Through ball for Spain. Asensio has been a troublemaker. He's been involved in any of these attacks that have looked like coming in, resulting in a goal. Whenever Spain players have the ball, the Moroccan player will take it over, said Easy99. RD Aster said AEW will improve. Every company has its downs. WWE had best booking either. There's a lot of nonsense decisions. Daniel said Samoa Joe versus Juice Robinson. Andy said hard game for Spain. Morocco is a really hard team to play against. It's really uncomfortable. Zakaria said, what if Croatia upset Brazil? It's hard to see it happening, but yeah. James said NXT deadline starts at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 p.m. UK time. AEW is more wrestling focused. WWE is more entertainment. It's just preference. Like what you like, says Daniel. Brazil will eat Croatia now that they are finally playing with 3 centre-backs. It gives the attacking players more freedom to strike. Ball gets played back to the Moroccan defence. We've got 1 added minute in this first half. And looks like we're about to get to the end of that added minute in this first half. Here's Spain, though. Ball coming over. Ooh, just get it clear. And they do. And that is going to be the end of the action of the first half. That is it for a very interesting first half. Morocco have looked pretty decent. They've looked decent. They've had to allow Spain to have plenty of the ball. That was always going to be the case. But again, Spain haven't done a great deal with it. Morocco are certainly going to go into halftime as the happier team. Morocco are in the round of 16 and they deserve to be. They're really doing themselves proud at the moment. Not a bad first half, that, you know. And it's really set up a very interesting second half. If Spain go out, that will be massive. Dare we dream. Dare we dream. As an England fan, if Spain go out, this side of the draw is open. I mean, if England get past France, which is a big if, and we don't need to worry about Spain, Like, I think Portugal would be the most likely team that we would face then in the semi-final. And to be honest, playing Portugal, I don't know that that is as scary as playing France. Still a challenge, but I feel like it might just be that one step below France. So we certainly wouldn't take them for granted. By no means. It would be a World Cup semi-final, but I would be worried about playing Spain. Even if they don't have the ability to finish their possession and their pressure, I don't think England do well under pressure. So I would be concerned about it. So I would love to see Morocco get rid of Spain here. I would love that. This is all on England's side of the draw as well. Croatia is more dangerous than South Korea. It will be hard for Brazil to do what they did against South Korea with Modric, Kovacic in midfield, Lovren and Gvardiol at the backs. Croatia will do a tough job. Spain and Portugal are going out today, said Peter. Anonymous said, I think France are going to win the cup. I think it should be when England get past France. What's your predictions for this match? I said 1-0 Morocco. I went 1-0 Morocco before this game. I'm sticking with that. RDA said, I still think Brazil are going to win. They are hungry. I mean, even Portugal doesn't have an easy game with Switzerland. That's true. Who have you bet? I've gone 1-0 Morocco. That was my prediction before the game. I'm sticking with it. I feel pretty good about it. But Spain had some moments. France is the national team that is surprising me. They've been playing well. And Mbappe is a beast. If Spain and Portugal go out, I would be surprised, said Thruk. We'd all be surprised. If Spain and Portugal win, they both play each other. And Portugal will win that, said Zakaria. It's really hard to know, isn't it? I genuinely, I feel like most people are expecting Portugal versus Spain to be the game in the quarters. But Morocco, as they've shown here, have absolutely got the potential. They've absolutely got the chance to win. And we know that Switzerland could knock out big teams. They knocked out France at the Euros. So, yeah. It's going to be these two games today. I was so excited for them. And so far, this one has not let us down. Could you imagine if this was already like 3-0 Spain? That would be disappointing. Morocco are holding on to their own, said James. They're not afraid of the so-called bigger team. Will it be Portugal or Switzerland? Another hard one to predict, to be honest. I do think that Portugal might just have too much for Switzerland. I think that, Bruno Fernandes is playing well. And I think Bernardo Silva as well. I think Felix has been a little bit wide of the mark. He's been getting a few opportunities and he's been absolutely skying it, hasn't he? He's not been massively impressed with what I've seen from Felix. He's been getting into some good positions, but wasteful. And, Ronaldo can always produce that moment of magic. So I do worry that Portugal might just have a bit too much. So I'm going to say Portugal get past Switzerland. It might be an extra time, but they'll do it. I think they'll do it in full time, though. I think Portugal get past Switzerland, but I think Morocco get past Spain. I've got Portugal 2-1, said James. Is Ronaldo playing? We haven't had team news. I expect him to play, but don't know that he's going to be captain. The 2010 team easily beats Morocco, said Zakaria. Portugal-Argentina final. The storyline is predictable. It's like Vince has written it himself. So, they're just pointing out Amrabat, who has been absolutely everywhere and I think has played really well in this game. Yeah. And he's been winning plenty of free kicks and everything. So they're just highlighting him at the moment. Felix needs to get the hell out of Simeone's hands at Atletico Madrid. Maybe a PSG move or going to the Premier League would be great. He is a baller. Oh, I don't deny that. He's been getting into some great positions. He's just been a bit wasteful at times. And, Maybe his game is just not developing under Simeone. I have heard that said quite a few times. Imagine FIFA pulls the strings to make Ronaldo Messi because of dollar, 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 said R.D. Avester. That game would be the game the world would want to see and want to tune into. God only knows what the ratings would be for that. I mean, it would be billed as Messi versus Ronaldo, of course. John said, I'm going to bet $1,000. Whatever you say. Do it. Do it. You're guaranteed to win. Said no one ever. R.D. Avester said, Mbappe is my favourite player. Richarlison is top as well. Spain just need a goal so that Morocco open up, said Hamads. Turkman said, who's your favourite player of the World Cup? Bellingham. But then he's from the same town that I was born, so I think it was always going to be Bellingham. It just helps that he's been amazing. And plenty of people are talking about him, so. But yeah, Bellingham. Easy99 said Portugal versus Argentina in the final is predictable. I would not put it past FIFA to do that, says James. Spend a bit of the old dollar, get in the final they want. Who would you like to win if it's not England, Netherlands? Or a team that hasn't won it before? The only reason that I would not say Portugal is because of Ronaldo. If Ronaldo wasn't in that Portugal team, I'd be quite happy for Portugal to win it. Netherlands have never won it. I'd love to see them do it. Don't want Argentina. They've won it twice before. And I don't really care for Messi. I don't hate Messi at all. I like him, but what I mean is I don't feel like I need to see him win it. There's people out there that are desperate for Messi to get the World Cup, to cement his place as the greatest player of all time and all of this. Like, I don't feel that. I don't feel that at all. Like, for me, Argentina have won it twice before, and I'd rather someone that hasn't won it wins it. So I don't care for Argentina. I don't mind Netherlands winning it. I don't mind Croatia winning it. I'd rather not Brazil because they've won it 5 times before. So I'd rather not Brazil. So on that side of the draw, either Netherlands or Croatia, but it's probably going to be neither that even win their next game. And then, of course, on this side of the draw, England over France, of course. And then I would say Spain have won it before. So, yeah, Morocco or Switzerland. And I would say Portugal, but because of Ronaldo, I'm not going to say Portugal. So, Netherlands, I suppose it's all the underdogs, really, as a result. So, one of those teams. But Netherlands would probably be my top pick because they've got to 3 finals and never won it. And I feel sorry for them, and I've got no reason to root against them. I think they can and have in the past played some wonderful football. I really like Gakpo as well. So, yeah, Netherlands. Seems like you're into underdogs, says John. Well, I suppose if you've never won it before, you might be an underdog just naturally. It would be unusual for a team that has never won the World Cup to come in as a favourite, because that would suggest that something drastic has changed in that country for them to produce a World Cup winning team out of nowhere. So I suppose it's just a natural thing, really, that if I want to get behind a team that's never won the World Cup before, then chances are they're probably going to be an underdog, aren't they? Netherlands or Argentina, I would be happy if it's not England, says Retribution. Paul said, I agree. Give Ronaldo a second chance. You can find it in your heart to root for him again, says Peter. Well, I mean, look, once he's retired, he said some nice stuff about the fans, in all fairness. He said he wanted to thank the Man United fans. I think it's just right now, to be honest. I think it's just right now it's still a bit raw with, like, you know, the things that were said and just the fallout. And, yeah, I think it's just a little bit raw at the moment. I'm sure once he's retired, you know, if he says some lovely stuff about Alex Ferguson and all that stuff, then, you know, I'll find it in my heart to love it again. But I just can't at the moment. Like right now, I just can't get behind him. The Portugal squad is the best squad they've had. It's so much talent, says Jerry Rocket. James said, Netherlands is probably the greatest football nation that's never won the World Cup. Dasher Dog said, are you doing NXT tonight? Yep. Zakaria said, Croatia deserves a win. They've always played good football. Messi versus Harry Kane, said Mark. Better than him taking on Ronaldo. Right, I don't know what this is. Is this just an advert? What the hell is this? I've got, I think an advert. But it might be somewhat football related as well. I think it might be an advert. Zakaria said, I think when Ronaldo had Rooney the red card, that's when Ronaldo lost some fans. Yeah, that was a rough time as well. I thought this was somewhat football related because I thought we'd gone back to the football, but actually now that I'm watching it, I think it's the new McDonald's advert. It is. It's the new McDonald's advert. In the UK, we've got this McDonald's advert, and it's like snowing, and there's a kid, and he writes a list, and they end up going to like McDonald's. They go shopping, Christmas shopping, and they end up going to McDonald's. It's got like this real family feel. It's a kid. He's young. He's got his parents with him, and he's written his Christmas list, and they go shopping. I don't really get the story. I don't know what happens, but it's like this long flipping advert. It goes on for like a minute, which might not sound that long, but most adverts are like 20 seconds. So, I was like watching that. I was like, is this something to do with the football? No, it was McDonald's. For me, Argentina and Netherlands are the toughest match to decide. Do you agree? I think France and England are tough, to be honest. I feel like I haven't been that impressed with Netherlands. And even though they've started to look a little bit better, I feel like Argentina probably should do it. And maybe people around the world are looking at England, France going, yeah, that'll be France. And maybe that's happening. But to be honest, I was watching ESPN, and there was a good chunk of pundits that went with England and said England would do it. So I genuinely don't know what happens in England-France. I genuinely don't know. I actually said before the tournament that I thought England could get past France. And I think people thought I was a bit crazy. And I think people probably still think I'm crazy. I genuinely think England are going to do it. I genuinely think England are going to get past France. I really think England's midfield is better than the French midfield. And England have got mistakes at the back. That's the concern. But we've seen how devastating England are going forwards. England's midfield is solid. It's just, can that defence stand firm against that French attack? And I ain't got answers to that. If Mbappe is going to be frustrated, we've all seen a frustrated Mbappe. If he's going to be frustrated, then England could have a good night. If he's going to be in just devastating form, which is what he looks to be in at this World Cup, then England are going to struggle. But I don't look at that and go, yeah, that's 2-0 France, 3-0 France. I look at that and wonder if it's got penalties written on it, actually. So I think Argentina, Netherlands is interesting, but I'm leaning Argentina. Brazil, Croatia, I think that's Brazil. I think England, France is super close. There's some really great quarterfinals, isn't there? Really great quarterfinals. There's reports coming out that Gakpo and Memphis could end up being United players in January. Would be happy with that? I would, yeah. I would. I think Gakpo's had a really good tournament. And I think Memphis is someone that just gives us an option. You know, he's someone that can... He doesn't have to start all the games. He's someone that can, you know, be a squad player. I'm not crazy about, like, Memphis. But as we need a striker type situation, I don't think that's a bad option. And listen, more than that, if Ten Hag wants them, get them. You know, in Ten Hag, we trust. So if Ten Hag wants them and Ten Hag says this is the right way forward, then I am interested in going that way. Right, we are underway with this second half then. We are underway with this second half. I don't believe there's been any changes. France has Mbappe. Big deal. We've got Foden, Saka, Bellingham, Kane. Bring them on. Scaria said, I've got a feeling England, France goes to penalties. Matty said, France have got Mbappe. We've got no hope. Yeah, but we've got great players as well. You know, they've got Mbappe, but we've got Bellingham. And I know that sounds weird, but Bellingham has shown that he can create something out of nothing. He's shown that he can get the ball from the defence, drive forward, beat a few players, find a killer pass, and actually put England through and help create a goal. You know, his impact on a game can be as great as Mbappe's impact on a game. Don't forget, Mbappe exploded on the world stage when he was 19 at the last World Cup. And now here he is at the age 23. So it's because we're not used to seeing Bellingham in an England shirt having this kind of impact. Like, he had good moments and good games. But I think what we're seeing at this World Cup is Bellingham arriving. This is his true arrival. He's had some good moments. He's had some good games. But doing it at the World Cup is something completely different. So I'm going into it with optimism. I really am. I think Bellingham can cause France as much problems as Mbappe can cause England. Here we go. Ball being played in by Spain and headed clear by Morocco. That ball going out for a throw-in. Hasib said, I think the game will be decided on whose defence is stronger and whether England can stop Griezmann. He's more important than Mbappe. Everything goes through him. It's true. I feel like England can stop Griezmann. I think you've got Declan Rice right there, who is going to be essential in this game. Declan Rice, you know, a lot of people were saying that he is going to be a future England captain, and there's not been much buzz about Rice. All the buzz has been around Bellingham, and no one's really talking about Declan Rice. But if you remember when Declan Rice burst onto the scene, you know, they're talking about him being like West Ham captain, future England captain. And he's still, how old? I mean, like, he is still like super young, but he's one of the best in the Premier League in that defensive midfield positions. So having him there, and I think Stones and Maguire have been playing well. There are mistakes in that defense, though. There are. Can't avoid it. And that's my concern. But can we keep Griezmann quiet? Yes, I believe we can. But it's going to be hard. I'm certainly not sitting here saying it's going to be easy work. Here's Simon. Tries to clear the ball. Morocco have got it edge of the area. There's a couple of Spanish players around. Morocco, there's a foul there. That's unfortunate. Morocco had got themselves to a very interesting position. And it would have been good if they could have done something with that opportunity. Wrestle with Andy said, final four of the Rumble, the Berserker, the Warlord, Rene Dupree, and Greengrass from Harp. Haven't heard or thought of Greengrass for 15 years or so, I'd imagine. Greengrass. Amazing. What a name. What a name. Ball being played forward here into Spain. We're almost 5 minutes into this second half. And Morocco getting a slight glimpse at goal. Ball being played across into the centre over to that right-hand side. Lovely little through ball there. That was great by Pedri. Pedri playing a through ball. And there's a nice tackle there. And that's going to be a throw into Spain, I believe. Never compare Mbappe to overrated, underknown players. Like I said, I see us going with a back five and 3 centre-backs. Are you doing watch-longs for F1? No. Portugal has got 4 of the best Premier League players, the best Italian league player, the best Spanish league player, said RD Afster. Trust me, every country is scared of England. They've got so many players that play for top teams. Every other squad has the odd average player, whereas we are packed with high-profile stars. Yeah, I mean, I think that there's a respect for England that has maybe not been there for a long time. I really don't think back in the day, going back 20 years or so, that teams would draw England and be that worried. I mean, you would look at a team that had Rooney and Lampard and all of that, but and I'm sure you'd be like, you'd rather avoid them than play them. But equally, they were never achieving anything. They were like a little bit like France at the last Euros. Great individuals, but just didn't do it as a team. They just weren't a team. And, that was quite a frustrating period for English football. And, where we are now, I mean, we've never had it this good. I really cannot remember a period like these past 4 years that have been like as great as they've been for England. I mean, yes, we won the World Cup in '66. That was an amazing time. But I can't remember. I mean, like, I don't even know. I don't think the Euros were around, were they? So I don't think there was anything in '68. And then obviously we went out to Brazil in '70. So it was a different time. Oh, that's interesting. I actually don't know when the Euros started. I'm going to have a look, see when the Euros started. Euros football history. Euros football. There was one in '68. And Italy won. And it was held in Italy. Weird little tournament. There was only 4 teams. Qualification was played over 2 stages. There was a group stage and the quarterfinals. There were 8 qualifying groups of 4 teams. The matches were played home and away. Victories were worth 2 points. A draw was worth 1. Only group winners qualified. The winners of the quarterfinals would go through to the final tournament. So the tournament had 4 teams. Italy, Yugoslavia, Soviet Union, and England. That was it. England lost in the semi-final. Where they went to this tournament. They lost to Yugoslavia. Didn't even know about this tournament. Didn't even know that we were there. In 1968, we lost 1-0 to Yugoslavia, an 86th minute goal. And that was it. Italy went on to win the tournament in a replay. So 1-1, and so the game had to be replayed, and Italy won the replay 2-0. Amazing. Amazing. It's like the lost tournament, that is. I'd be interested in learning a bit more about that, actually. Right, here we go. 54th minute, and we've got a free kick to Spain. This is just outside the Moroccan penalty area. Shot comes in, and it's saved by the keeper. Keeper had to get behind that. Push the ball away. Bounou doing a good job. That was a nice strike by Olmo. Yeah, it's a lovely shot, but it's straight at the keeper, so it's relatively comfortable. Still had to deal with it, though. Ball is being played over, comes over to that right-hand side. Moving forward, ball almost making its way through. It's up in the air. Bounces and it goes out. England and penalties curse, it's true. Is this possibly a draw? Could be. I mean, I've got Morocco 1-0. Spain are dominating possession, which, as we said, is no surprise. They have knocked on the door a couple of times. Obviously, we just saw a shot there from the free kick. But Spain just passing it around. So 72% possession. They did just have a shot on target, so that should have updated. Spain are ranked 7th in the world. Morocco are ranked 22nd, amazingly. Wales are ranked higher in the FIFA rankings than Morocco. Iran are ranked higher than Morocco. Here's Morocco bursting forward. Through ball, but he looked offsides. And he was offsides. Moroccan player offsides. That was a shame. Peter said, if we get to penalties, Morocco will win, as they've got supporters on their side. Loving the stream, said Thomas. Thomas, shout out to you, buds. Hope you're having a good day. Here's Morocco again. Oh, getting barged off the ball. Referee says play on, though. Yeah, they're not happy about that, Morocco. They need to get back. Morocco getting back, getting into their shape. We're in the 57th minute. I'd imagine there's a few Spanish supporters just starting to get a bit nervous. This really is a game that Morocco could win. Bono just saying, settle down, settle down. For as good as Spain are, they're a bit of a bore to watch, says OG. The 2010 Spain team was very, very good, says Thomas. Yeah, that's like 12 years ago now, though, isn't it? It's a generation ago. Don't forget to like the stream, says Ryan. Appreciate it, Ryan. Morocco for the win, says Moyads. Kylie Ray has been reportedly at the WWPC. Big prospect indie names. Don't have to worry about the Spain team. England would beat them, said Zakaria. Right, well, it's a throw-in to Morocco. Morocco going to throw this in. Down the line. Ball in the middle. Lovely. Nope. We've just got Morocco trying to get the ball back. We're in Spain's half at the moment. No. Morocco are going to win, said Thomas. Shunak said, will you have Formula One watch-alongs? No. James said, Iniesta was world class. Here's Spain. Spain bringing the ball forwards. Comes over to the right-hand side. So Spain in their own half. There's a few jeers at the moment. Takes Morocco 31 seconds to recover the ball. Takes Spain 17, apparently. Olmo was trying to find a way through, but good tackle there by the Moroccan defender. So we've got a Moroccan player down. You know, is this where the bench is going to win it for Spain? I've got to think that the Spanish bench is going to be a lot stronger than the Moroccan bench. And that bench could really make the difference. You know, Morocco have been working hard. We might see some tired legs towards this. Spain can always bring on Morata, for example. And that would be a problem. Spain just passing it around there. Well into Morocco's half now. Ball played into the middle. Comes over to the left-hand sides. Cutting in the middle. Dinked forward. Headed clear there by Morocco. Comes back to their keeper. Moroccan keeper on the ball. Iniesta was a masterpiece. RD Avester said, what are your thoughts on Fightful when they keep throwing fake news or fake rumours? Being ridiculed once by Buddy Murphy when he stated rumours of him and Malachi going to WWE. I don't know. I feel like they get a lot more right than wrong. For example, they put a thing up the other day saying that Tegan Knox is imminent for her return. And then later on in the show, she popped up on screen. So, I don't know. I feel like, you know, I think they've got genuine sources because they've come up with enough good stuff for me to believe that they've got genuine sources. And I think you have to just accept that some of that information is going to be changing. Some of that information could prove to be wrong as well. And I don't think there's a single journalist out there that's got 100% hit rate. So I quite like them, to be honest. They're one of the sources that I respect the most. But no one's going to get 100% right. But, like, I remember Sean saying that Carrion was coming and he was imminent. And he said it about an hour before SmackDown, and boom, Carrion was on that show. Then we got the same with Dexter Loomis. Boom, he was on Raw. Then there was a thing coming out saying, spoiler, Tegan Nox has reportedly signed with WWE. It's imminent that she's going to come in. Boom, she was on the show. So I've seen plenty out of Fightful that's been correct. I think Fightful tries to bring AEW down with fake rumors of people going to WWE. I genuinely don't know on that. I don't know. I don't know if they tried to bring AEW down or not. But I don't think there's any malice there. I don't think they're like out to destroy AEW. I mean, it's in their best interest, if you think about it, to have two companies because there's more rumors then. So it's not in their best interest for AEW to go out of business. Here's Morocco bursting forwards, trying to play the ball in. That's a good tackle, and the ball goes out of play by Spain. Morocco were surging forwards. Oh, hello. We got a problem here. We got a Spanish player. Is that just cramp, maybe? He's really grabbing a hold of his thigh there. That is... I don't know who that is. We've got a Spanish player down, and he's in quite a bit of pain. I couldn't see who it was. Morocco breaking. Is it Alba? Yeah, it's Alba. It's Jordi Alba. He's really feeling that. He's really in a lot of pain. Spain making substitutions. Is that Gavi that's gone off? Gavi and Asensio have gone off. So we're seeing some Spanish substitutions. Morata is on. Sola is on as well. But Morata is on for Spain. Don't know what the situation is with Jordi Alba. He seems to be in a lot of discomfort. Could just be cramped, though. He's up on his feet and he's hobbling. Think he should be able to continue. So we just had Akimi come over and have a word with Luis Enrique. They just shared a nice moment. Sean Ross Sapp's got a good relationship with Tony. They grant all his requests for interviews. Why would he be anti-AEW, says Trini. Semi-final, Morocco, England, Brazil, Argentina. Oh, I take that. Turkman, put me down for that. That would be a great game. And England's get to a semi-final means that we got past France. So that would be amazing. Right, here we go. We've got Spain on the ball. They're coming forwards. Ball being played across that back line by Spain. We're into the 65th minute now. So we've actually had 20 minutes in this second half, believe it or not. I tell you what, this game is flying. It's going so quick. It's so much more enjoyable than yesterday's Japan-Croatia game. I mean, that did get to penalties in all fairness, but ball going down the line. I think there's something so special about the potential for a big upset. And that's exactly what this game has got and still has as well. As we said, into the 65th. Steve said, can we have a TNA-style reverse World Cup match? Penalties first, and they count as goals. Then you have a match after. I'm not crazy. I'm just sick of nil-nils, says Steve. Ball being played forwards. That sounds quite fun, actually. Do a penalty shootout. Both teams get 5 penalties. Whatever the score is, that's when we go into the game, and then you play the game from there. The only problem is, if one team is leading by a few goals, Like, what if like one team scores all five and the other misses theirs? Like that means it's 5-0, and then you're gonna have to sit there watching 90 minutes of nothingness, really. I hope you don't mind a football stream, but has CM Punk been brought out of his contract? There's been no word or confirmation on that, so no is the belief at the moment. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Gabriel Jesus will undergo surgery and is out for several months. Do you know what? He's in my fantasy team. So we were talking about changes that were going to need to be made. That's a change that needs to be made. Tomorrow and Thursday, we might be getting some snow. Trini said, just this morning, Tony Khan told Sean Rossap he will address Regal on in the next media call, but Sean Rossap is anti-AEW. Well, Regal, I expect Regal's gone. I think everyone's expect Regan. William Regan. Ball coming over to that. Do you know what? This is going to be a draw in it. And I'll tell you why. Because I have an hour in between games before we start our second stream. And yesterday, the early game went to extra time and penalties, and that stopped me from having something to eat. And they're going to do the exact same thing here, aren't they? This World Cup is designed to just prevent me from having something to eat. Like, I wake up pretty close to the stream, so I don't get a chance beforehand. I managed to have a coffee, and that's it. And so I'm sat here, starting to feel a bit hungry. And for the second day in a row, I bet you this first game goes to extra time and penalties. I bet you. Just so that I get punished. And I work so hard. Like, all I want is a bit of a lunch. That's all I want, just a bit of a lunch. Ball coming over to the left-hand side. No. Corner to Spain. They tried to whip the ball in. Heather said, you just jinxed yourself. It's Heather. It's what's happening. What I'm doing is I'm going through a process of accepting that that's what's going to happen now. I'm having to rant so that mentally I can get my head around it and accept it. Here is Spain on the edge of the area. Ball being passed around, but again, they're struggling to find that penetration. Comes back into the middle. Dinked up, but cleared by Morocco. Spain trying to win it back. Still 0-0. We are approaching the 70th minute. We are approaching the final 20 minutes of this game. And then, of course, we'll get 30 minutes extra time and penalties if needed. Here's Spain driving forward. Any goal now would be massive. Morata, good tackle. Really good tackle by Morocco. Needed to time that really well, and he did a great job of ensuring that he didn't give away a penalty. Morocco trying to battle. Ball goes out of play. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, Morata. Good tackle. Really good tackle. Gets the ball. Knocks the ball away. Very good. I've got Jesus in my second Fantasy Premier League team. I'm going to have to replace him. Here's Spain again. Spain surging. Another crunching tackle. Lovely work by Morocco. Not allowing Spain to pass. But can Morocco create an opportunity to get a goal? It's all well and good keeping it tight at the back and keeping Spain at bay. But can they get an attack and can they get a goal? That has been something they've struggled with in this game at the moment. Days, don't take it personal. Morocco have more clean sheets than the Hilton. And Spain pass more than me on Mastermind. Oh, very good. Very good. Ball coming over to the left-hand side. Played back into the middle. Comes over to the right. Into the final 20 minutes. What have we got on our hands? Is there going to be an upset? Will I get lunch? Big questions. The chips I got at Walmart are very disappointing, said Robs. Would like some chips. Ball being passed around by Spain, trying to find a way into the centre, but it comes back out. I think we get riots, win or lose in Morocco. Probably. But they will all happen in Belgium for some reason. Ball being played over to the right-hand side. Back into the middle. Spain have had 62% possession. 23% for Morocco. Better, but got a long way to go. Can I change my vote to Morocco, says Nosmo. Sure. But they're not going to win unless they can get the ball. Because right now, Spain are just passing it around. Morocco have won the ball, though. No, yep, they've got it. Morocco have got the ball, but Spain are all around the Moroccan players. Long ball being hoofed forwards. And Morocco have managed to get it into Spain's half. Spain have got such wonderful energy. They've got such great energy reserves. Here we go. Spain coming forwards. Good tackle. Great tackle by Morocco. I feel like we're seeing energy in the Spanish legs. But I feel like some of those Moroccan legs are looking a little tired. Here we go. Here's Morocco. Oh, no. No, couldn't get to that. Tense. We're into the 73rd minute now. There's been a few intense moments, but the game has been flat, says Tharuka. I don't know. I feel like because of the potential for an upset, the game has kept me intrigued. Even though it's 0-0 and there's just been no goal mouth action. I think because I'm so desperate for Morocco to win, every Spanish attack, you're like, get the ball. I feel I'm a lot more engaged in the game. I think that's what it is. Right, we're seeing another change for Spain. Morocco have got to step their game up, said Tharuka. Pickle Chip said it does look like penalties. No. Here's Morocco again. Ball being played over. Ziyech trying to get over the ball to him, but it was intercepted. In all fairness, though, I will take Spain going out to Morocco over lunch. If someone was like, do you want lunch or do you want Spain going out? I'll be like, I'll have Spain going out. Ball gets played back to the keeper. He manages, that's a nice little clearance, actually. Finds a Moroccan player, but they very quickly give it away. They've got to keep this ball a little bit longer. I feel like Morocco are just constantly putting themselves under pressure because they're just constantly giving the ball away to Spain. And I am a little bit worried about Morocco's legs looking a little tired now. 74th minute. Ball coming over to the left-hand sides. Yeah, it is taking a lot of concentration for Morocco. It's not even just in the legs, it's just mentally exhausting. Nice little turn. Cleared. Referee said that tackle was all right. There's a Spanish player completely unmarked. Spain. Oh, it's a good tackle, that is. That's a really good tackle. That is Mazraoui. He's put in a good few tackles, actually. This Moroccan defence is standing up at the moment. Another long probing ball, and again he gets a foot onto that and knocks it out of play. He goes down. Yeah. Ferran Torres is about to come off. Cal L said 74% possession, 2 shots. That says it all. James said, my first Premier League team is Ramsdale, Trippier, Cancelo, Saliba, Kevin De Bruyne, Rashford, Anthony, Almiron, Haaland, Wilson, Martial, bench, Ward, Castagna, Neves, and White. Sounds good. Sounds good. You need to have a team that's got players that are playing all the time. Seems like you've got that. Obviously, Haaland's a no-brainer. Kevin De Bruyne's good pickup. I think I had Salah in my team for a while. Ball is... I don't know who to take Jesus out for, though. Maybe Wilson. Maybe Wilson is the person to go with. I was thinking Ivan Toney. Cleared by Morocco. The Moroccan keeper kicks it out, and Morocco have got the ball. Is that going to be a free kick to Morocco? It's going to be a yellow card to a Spanish player there. Is that Laporte? Laporte with a foul. It's actually the game's first yellow. Oof. He kind of scrapes his studs right down the leg. Stamps on the foot of Hakimi. Does look painful. Salah is in my second team. Pete says, what's your favourite English food? Tikka masala? I don't know. I'm not really crazy about like English food. I mean, in all fairness, the stuff that we have is, spaghetti bolognese, steak, salmon. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we eat probably the same sort of meals that everyone else does. It's not like every night we're having, I don't know, shepherd's pie, cottage pie. And those are things that we might have from time to time. But I don't know. I feel like I don't even know what English food is really anymore. I feel like we've got so many curries and Indian foods and Chinese foods and all these different meals that you can have. I tell you what we never seem to have a lot of, and that's like tacos, burritos. That's not something that's really made its way over here. You can have them, you can make them, of course you can, but it's not something that we have in our house. Ball cleared. Ball up in the air. But like burgers, pizza, spaghetti bolognese, stir fry, salmon, steak, maybe a cottage pie or a shepherd's pie at some point. I think that's a lot of that stuff. But no burritos or tacos. My team is Fred, and Freds. Tony would be good if he doesn't get found guilty of those betting offences. What happens if he does? Have they said? Here's Spain coming forward. We're in the 79th minute. Take Jesus out for Firmino. Is he playing? Isn't it Ruben? Isn't it Neves? Darwin Núñez. Fish and chips. Yeah, but well, actually no. If we went to a fish and chip shop, we would, but we don't. If we have fish at home, it's salmon. It would be salmon, and it would be like a salad. Ball in the middle by Spain, but it's cleared. Yeah, fish and chips is not something you really tend to have at home. It's something that you would go to a fish and chip shop and order, and we don't do that. I think he gets banned for 5 years. Oh my God, that's heartbreaking. Great player. I didn't realise. Oh, omelettes. Yeah, we do have omelettes from time to time. Omelettes, easy to make, aren't they? Ernest said, no steady supply of tacos. I would simply die. No. And it's not even like a thing that you can really get in restaurants over here. I mean, I'm sure there is like a Mexican restaurant like Chiquitos. But to be honest, I haven't been to a Chiquitos for so long. I don't even know what's on their menus. I don't even know where the nearest one is. Ball in the middle, but no joy for Spain. We're now into the 80th minute. Firmino is fresh with not playing at the World Cup. It's a good point. Is he going to get into that starting lineup, though? He might play the first couple of games, but I need someone that's going to play week in, week out. Omelets are a banger. Not vegan. No, not vegan. Someone build a Tex-Mex near Daisy's house. Ball is up in the air and it's cleared. Comes back to the Spanish midfield. Spain are looking. It really feels like if someone's going to score, it's going to be Spain. They are looking and probing, and they've been going down the wings and trying to get balls into the box, but the Moroccan defence has stood up to it. This could be penalties. It really could be penalties. English food is potatoes, tea, and biscuits. Ball goes straight the way across the goal. Straight the way across the goal, and there was no one there to put it in. Michael said, I wasn't ready for all this scoring. You must try lumpia from the Philippines. Doesn't sound very good. Lumpia. Never heard of it. Lumpia. Lumpia. No, I do want it. Oh, it looks quite nice. They're spring rolls. We have spring rolls at like Chinese restaurants. I'm guessing these are probably a little bit different, but it says they're various types of spring rolls commonly found in Philippines and Indonesia. Yeah, if you go to a Chinese restaurant, spring rolls are very popular. But we do try to not go to like takeaways, like Chinese takeaways or Indian takeaways or pizza places or fish and chips. We tend to have a lot of stuff just like cooked at home. 83rd minute. Chipotle is good. I don't think we have them in the UK. I have never seen one. Chipotle. Is it Chipotle? I think it's pronounced that way. Yeah, they're not in the UK. Taco Bell started opening in the UK. They started I remember one opened in Southampton in 2017, but I left in early 2018. And so they might be out and about now, but I've never seen another one. Have you ever tried bugs? Yeah, well, we did it as like a forfeit thing on the channel ages ago. But that's not part of that. That was like an exception. That's not part of like my regular diet. It was just like a forfeit thing that we did. Tell you what, there's a little push there, and the Moroccan players started jumping up. There's a little bit of heated exchanges. We're into the 84th minute. A Longhorn Steakhouse in the UK would be OP, said William. That's boring. I know it's healthier, but live a little, says Heather. That's true. That is true. I probably am due to go to one. And there's a great fish and chip shop just down the road. And they do brilliant kebabs. So, like, you know, you can get kebab meat and, like, doner meat and chips. Oh, it's to die for. It's beautiful. So tasty. I mean, as you're eating it, you know, you can taste the fat. It's beautiful. Kebabs, doner meat is not the healthiest, but it's so tasty. Right, number 5 is going off. Aguad is going off. He has been fantastic for Morocco. Yamik is coming on, but it might not hurt them to have some fresh legs out there. But he has absolutely run himself ragged. Nothing he can do now but watch on as we go into the 85th minute. It's going to be a free kick here for Morocco in their own half. Let's have a look. How is this going to go? What is penalties? How does it work, says Daddy Nature. So, well, don't need to worry about it just yet. We've got another 5 minutes at least of normal time. Then we would have half an hour of extra time. If it's still a draw after that, then we go to penalties. And the way that penalties works is that both teams take a best of 5, basically. So if both teams score 5, then we go to sudden death penalties. But it's like a best of 5. So if one team scores 3 and the other team misses all theirs, then that's it. Ball in the middle by Morocco, back post, penalty area, trying to get a shot off, but oh my God, could you imagine if they got a goal now? You'd have to think would do it. So Morocco breaking down that right-hand side, playing the ball in. There was just no one that could get onto the end of a shot. Oh, Morocco, super close. You just wanted someone running into the box and rifling that then. Tell you what, there's plenty of noise in the stadium, plenty of belief from those Moroccan fans. 86th minute. Ball being played into the centre. Comes over to the left-hand side. Down the line. Goes straight out of play. Tense. Not sure why people think it's healthier. There are thousands of options and cheap fast food chains out there, says Cruz. Well, I think it's healthier to eat at home than at the majority of fast food places. Places like KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, Chinese, Indians, like a lot of those. I'm sure that some of those Chinese and Indian restaurants have healthy options, but I don't think you find it much healthy at a fish and chip shop. Ball being played forward, down the line, down the right-hand side. Here come Spain again. Lovely tackle. Great work. Every tackle is being cheered by the Moroccan fans. Ball is out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in. Williams coming on for Spain. He has got some lovely pace to him. Spain will be feeling a little bit stressed here as we're into the 88th minute and it remains 0-0. Ball is up in the air. Morocco are chasing it. Simon has come out. He clears it. He's quite a way out of his goal. He has managed to get back though. Morocco are on the ball. Come on, Morocco. Come on, Morocco. Trying to get down the right-hand side. Ball in the middle. Oh, lovely link. Oh, just too much on it. Just too much on that. Needed to just be a little more gentle. There was some lovely little link-up play there by Morocco. Oh, God. There was players waiting in the box as well. Oh, God. Oh. Just overhit. Just overhit. Ball going down that right-hand side. Spain. Ooh. Ball being played back. Shot blocked. Cleared by Morocco. Oh, my God. Spain on the edge of the area. Williams is really causing problems. He's been great since he's come on. Oh, my God, said Turkman. Spain spent all their goals in the first match, said Ardievster. Heather said, I love Indian food. A lot of it is already gluten-free, and they don't use much wheat flour. I have no idea what's in it, to be honest. I have no idea. I just know that it's... certainly the ones around here are certainly not the right side of healthy. But, yeah, it's been a while since I had one, but like lovely curry and a keema naan. Tasty. Pillar rice, chicken curry, keema naan. Lovely. I never have them too hot. I know loads of people that like have them where they're just boiling, like so spicy they just blow your head off. I've never been that way. I like it to have a warmth, a heat, but I don't want it to be a case where it's like a challenge to eat. Do you know what I mean? Looks like there's going to be a Moroccan player booked, and we are into the 90th minute. I would love to see Williams in the Premier League, said R.D. Avester. Who does he play? I don't even know who he plays for. Looks like it's going to be a free kick here for Spain. This could be a dangerous moment. This could be a dangerous moment. So Spain have got a free kick. You could shoot from there. It's quite... It's wide right for the keeper. It's tense. Nico Williams plays for Athletic Bilbao. He's only 20 years old. 5 minutes is what we've got. So he plays for Athletic Bilbao, and he's 20. Is a speedster. Back post, and it goes over. Needed to do better than that, Spain. Ball is played in, and it goes over the bar. That is a poor header. That is a poor header. 5 minutes. William said I could pop over to the pond and snuggle with you, Sam. Oh, there's an offer you can't refuse. Do it for Don Morocco, said Wrestle with Andy. Heather says, darn it, Spain. Maybe go with Wilson, Havertz, Ings, Watkins, Mitrovic. Oh, Simon clears the ball. Adams, Daka, all of them could replace Jesus. Yeah, I'll probably have a look and see who's got, like, the best fixtures, the easiest fixtures. See who's been playing regular. Make sure that they're fit as well, of course, and, like, weigh it up that way. I could see it being Wilson. I think I've already got Mitrovic. Oh, we've got a player screaming in pain. So, number 18, I think that was one of their subs. He's gone down. He's held his foot. Oh, he got kneed. He got kneed right in the back of the leg there. It's Yamik that came on for Agwed. Oh, he's still protesting. Yeah, Morata is... look at these Moroccan fans in fine voice. 93rd minute. 93rd minute. If you are just joining us, there's not been much in the way of goal mouth action. But Morocco, lovely ball. Probing ball. Morocco. Ball in the penalty area. Shot comes in. Straight into the hands of Simon. But that was a hell of a ball from that free kick. Ball is up in the air. It's bouncing around. The shot did finally come in, but there was not really much sting on it. But that was an exciting moment. Moyad said, come on, Morocco. He got kneecapped, says Nosmo. Here's Spain then building up from their defence, but they haven't got long. There might need to be a ball that gets pumped forward here because we're into the final couple of minutes. Oh, yeah. The commentator just said you feel now that a goal would win it in the 94th minute. Spain playing the ball into the middle. It's fascinating, isn't it? Fascinating. Do it for French Montana, said Ryan. Ball going down the line. And it's out. It's out. So we got 1 minute. 1 minute on the clock. Spain have got the ball. They're in Morocco's half. Jordi Alba. Ball coming over to the left-hand side. Oh, manages to get past a couple of players. It's going to be a free kick to Spain there. Free kick Spain in the final minute. Yeah, that was Olmo that won that. You could shoot from there, but you probably wouldn't. It's well into the Moroccan half. There's a Moroccan fan there. She's got her hands over her mouth. Ball is floated in. It goes past everyone. Good save. Wow. It needed just a touch. It needed someone just to steer it towards goal. That in the end was a ball that was put in for someone to get on the end of it. No one did, but it was still heading in towards the goal anyway. So the keeper had to deal with that. Morocco, get it clear. And that is the 95 minutes done. Are they going to blow the whistle? I I think that might be the whistle. That might be it. We might have the half an hour extra time. This is not over. Full time. Morocco 0. Spain 0. Extra time coming up. Extra time coming up. Jeez. Come on, Morocco. Come on, Morocco. Come on, Morocco. Incredible defense all game from Morocco. They deserve that one moment, says Ryan. Come on, Morocco. Let's get this fast forwarded. There we go. Ready. We're ready for this extra time. Bang. First part of extra time coming up then. Still 0-0. You feels like penalties. We've just had 90 minutes. Spence said no food for you again. Brilliant. Viva Spain said Crone's chosen. We're going to extra time. We're going to extra time. Sakaria said, what a game. If someone had just touched that, it would have been a goal. Yep. I think, what's the XG? Let's have a look at the XG. I don't know what the XG was. XG is 0.6 for Spain, 0.39 for Morocco. So you could have made an argument that maybe Spain deserved to win that 1-0, but in all fairness, Morocco more than held their own. They more than held their own. James said Spain has left goal-scoring boots back in the locker room. Michael said Japan went all the way to kicks. It did. It did. Nosmo said, we've got this. Go grab a pork pie. I don't think I've got a pork pie, you know. I am thinking, like, what can I grab that's quick before the next game? I seriously don't. I think anything I've got needs to be cooked. Needs to be put in a microwave at least. For like 7-8 minutes. It's just not happening, guys. It's all right. I've already said I will if this results in Morocco going through, I'll be over the moon. I'll be over the moon. But if Spain now get through, not only have Spain got through, but also I've missed out on lunch. I mean, that's just an epic disaster. This could not have gone any worse if Spain go through now. James said, I'm starving. I'm starving as well. Make a nice sandwich. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I could make a nice sandwich, actually. Could make a nice sandwich. Can you make a sandwich? We've got bread. I just don't know if we've got any filling. We've got, we need to, I think, go on, a grocery shop. And that's tomorrow. So I think we're down to, the last crumbs in the house. So there is stuff in the house, but I don't think it's all convenient. Doesn't matter. We'll get through. Come on, Morocco. Make it worth it. And make Spain humble. Ernest said, I was laughing all day thinking about do it for dolphin safe tuna. I love that one. That was brilliant. Do it for dolphin safe tuna. I don't even think what's Moroccan though. What can Morocco do it for? Famous Moroccan things. Do it for the Atlas Mountains. Do it for the Moroccan ski resorts. Do it for Morocco unique culture. Do it for Morocco cats. 11 important things that Morocco are famous for. The Atlas Mountains, Moroccan desert and the Sahara, Moroccan wild beaches and the Azure coasts, Moroccan ski resorts, Moroccan monuments, architecture and history, Moroccan food, Moroccan unique culture, Moroccan cats. Most Moroccan cats are street cats, but they are well taken care of. Some cities are full of street cats. For animal lovers and photography enthusiasts, that alone is a great attraction. Whenever I visit Morocco, I make sure to have some croquettes as cats and cat sweets. It always creates fun interactions. Aww, they've got loads of cats just roaming in the streets. Aww, looking for food. Aww. Morocco is home to the world's first university. The world's first university was founded in 859 AC, and it still operates today. How about that? That's amazing. The world's first university is in Morocco. Do it for the world's first university. Come on, Morocco. What else have they got? Spain are on the ball then. So Spain are going from right to left. Is there any famous Moroccan people? French Montana. That's it. That's the only one I know. Do it for French Montana. What would you rate Raw last night? About a 7, Daz. About that. Do it for higher education. Yes. Morocco on the ball then. So, if you don't normally watch football or Ziyech trying to get onto the end of this, this is going to be 15 minutes. Then they change ends, and then we get another 15 minutes. So we've got half an hour now to see if we can find a winner. Are we going to find a winner? It's not over if someone scores. We are definitely getting half an hour. Must admit, when you get to extra time, teams tend to play it quite tight. But there are some chances that get created. Is Spain through ball. Nicely intercepted there by Morocco. Ball up in the air. Morocco battling away. That ball going out. It's going to be a throw into Spain. Do it for wrestling days and food. Do it for a cheeky bit of toast. Oh, I could have a cheeky bit of toast, actually. Could definitely do that. I've got bread. Could definitely do that. I could see a goal, said Thruka. Spain playing the ball around. It comes back to that Spanish defence. There's lots of whistling from the crowd. The crowd have been very noisy. Lovely work there by Hakimi. Lovely work. Ball going out. It's going to be a throw-in. Ziyech throws the ball down the line. Ball in the middle of the park. Spain have won it back. Oh, he's going to keep it in. Plays it to Simon. Simon being put under a bit of pressure. Plays it out to his defence. Imagine if there was a mistake there. Oh. 3 minutes gone of the 15. Do it for the Moroccan Eagles, says Mohammed. Second game in the knockout stages that have gone to extra time. Do it for Roman Reigns. Cheese toast. Have you got any cheese? Oh, there might be some cheese, you know. That's a good shout, that is. That's a good shout, that is. There might be some cheese. Little bit of cheeky cheese. That's easy to put on top in it. It's a good shout, that is, Heather. I like it. I like it. Right, Ziyech is down. Do it for the minty, said Mustafa. Toasted cheese sandwich. Lovely cheese sandwich. Sandwich sounds like a player at the World Cup, doesn't it? Sandwich. Ball being played back to the Spanish defence into the middle of the park. 4 minutes gone. Coming over to the left-hand side. Into the edge of the area. But Morocco pick up the ball. Morocco pick up the ball. Morocco bringing it out. Comes over to Ziyech. Lovely work by Morocco. Bringing it out. Surging forward. Lovely through ball. Oh my God, he's through. Morocco are through! Morocco! Oh, my God! That was a huge chance! Why didn't he pull the trigger? Was he offside? Oh, he might have been offside anyway. Oh, why didn't he pull? Just as he pulled the trigger, Spain defenders got back. Oh, he's got to have done better there. Yeah. It doesn't mean anything unless you actually get a shot on goal. Oh, my God, Morocco. Morocco, do it for Roman Reigns. Morocco, WTF, said Mustafa. Oh, that was so close. You're not going to... I mean, like, even in 90 minutes, they weren't getting chances like that. I don't know if he was offside, though. But either way, got to take those types of chances. Tell you what, if this is going to go to penalties, it's going to be tense, man. It's going to be tense. Doesn't matter who scores or wins. Ronaldo will claim it anyway. Yes. Go on, Ronaldo. Ball is being played over to that left-hand side. Spain putting the pressure on as they have been. Always makes me nervous when Spain are like passing it around. Probing and looking. That's a long ball. Headed clear. We're starting to see a few more long balls forward. And I really like Williams since he's come on for Spain. They were trying to get the ball into him then. That's another long ball. Here's Williams. Edge of the area. Nice tackle. Nice tackle by Morocco. Morocco trying to get the ball away, but Spain mopping it up. Oh, God. They're having to work so hard, Morocco. Williams gets past his man. There could be a ball that's played in the middle. Headed clear by Morocco. Headed clear. Cleared again. It's just a bit too much pressure here for me. It's just a bit too much pressure. 7 minutes of the 15 have gone. Morocco, do it for all the immigrants in Europe. I'm going to eat some leftover pork roast. Oh, that sounds great. Couple of changes here for Spain. So Olmo is going off. Olmo off and Alba off. So Jordi Alba off, Olmo off. We're getting a couple of changes. On comes Fatty. Fatty is on. And Bold is on as well. This is the problem. I feel like their bench, it might make the difference. They've got just over 20 minutes here, Spain. And they've got some fresh legs that they've brought on. Please just do it for Sammy Uso, said Flybirds Fly. Spain has got too many kids. There's no experience. Morocco needs to charge now, said R.D. Aster. William said, how about mustard on a biscuit? I'll take anything right now, mate. I'd take mustard on mustard. It's going to be a throw-in. Come on, Morocco, said Legend Kill. It's tense, isn't it? It's tense. Tense. You feel like Spain could find that way through. Morocco just don't look like scoring, to be honest. I feel like Morocco's best chance is going to be to take this to penalties, but they've worked so hard. Albert was not on fire today, said James. Long ball. Ooh. Headed wide. Cleared. Oh, Mustafa said, Morocco, do it for the language you speak. It's a mixture of Arabic, Spanish, and French. It's going to be a throw-in. Here we go. Ball being played into the centre. Comes across. Comes over again. Played back. Through said, Oh, here's Spain. Morata, ball in the middle. Oh, excellent defending. Oh, we're starting to see last-ditch defending now by Morocco. We're starting to see last-ditch defending. Jeez Louise. Farouk said, I can see this going to penalties. Mustafa said it's like a home game for Morocco. The crowd is lit. There's lots of whistling. Ball in the middle. Ooh, get it out, get it out, get it out. Shot is blocked. There's too much last-ditch defending. I don't know how they're going to survive 20 more minutes of this. Morocco are just doing anything and everything they can to get bodies behind the ball. But it's always just the last player now. Yeah, these legs are just so tired. Oof, look at that defending. That is Herculean. Spain, edge of the area. Excellent. Excellent. Morocco trying to break. Ball gets cleared out. Just a bit of breathing room. Just need to get the ball out. Everything's all so tight and around the Moroccan penalty area. I'm a nervous wreck. Do it for the Battersea Dogs and Cats home. Do it for PK and Shakira. They're not together anymore, are they? Turkman said this is a war. It really is. All them Moroccan players might as well have little tin hats on. Oh, the ball almost fall into a Moroccan player who was trying to bully and harass, battle. Trying to get on the end of that ball, but no joy. Spain have got the ball on the right-hand side. Passing it into the left-hand side. They're trying to come forward. Going down the left. 12 minutes of the 15 have gone. Spain, long ball, probing ball. Ugh! The goalkeeper wanted it, but the defender dealt with it. Up in the air, bouncing around, goes out. Oh, God. Morocco doesn't need to change. They'll get lit up on a counter-attack. They need to play for a draw and take their chances at penalties, said Cruz. Do it for Puyol and Casillas' secret love story, said Bonzo. Ball down the line, cleared by Spain. Headed back, we're around the halfway line. Knocked into the Spanish defence. There's no Moroccan player there. Ziyech has come over. Again, the crowd just jeering, making noise, whistling away. 13th minute, 2 minutes to go. Oh, it's been too close for comfort, man. Morocco have been relatively comfortable in the game, but in this first period of extra time, Spain have got real close. Real close. You feel like Spain shot from range goes well over. You feel like Spain have kind of gone up a gear, and it feels like Moroccan's legs have gone tired, which is totally understandable. Few Spanish fans there looking a bit concerned. Do it for Ronald McDonald's. Waka waka for Spain, said Easy 99. Mets signed a picture for 2 years, 86 million, says Eric. Ball being played forward. Do it for the man with no bottom half of his body from the opening ceremony. Here's Morocco. Oh, it's played through. It's played through. Oh, God. Oh, Jadira. How did he not score? Oh, God. I don't know what that was. What it was a real opportunity. Yeah. Lovely. Gets through, gets a shot, and it's saved at the legs of Simon. That, you won't get a better opportunity. You're basically one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Stupid Jadira. When you walk like that. His hips did lie. Do it for tapas. Good save. I think I could have scored there. Puts, Simon just gets his leg out. That is such a great opportunity for Morocco. Big chance. You look at that and honestly, you think that was it. You think that was it. They won't get a better chance than that. You won't get a better chance. Oh, I feel like Spain are going to win now, said Redemption. 1 added minute. That was close. If there had been a better finish, that would have been 1-0. I just had a McDonald's. Suck it, said Edward. Ball being played to the back post, headed clear. Do it for the sweet Moroccan hash, said Cruz. Playing almost 105 minutes is tiring, says Tharuka. That's true. That's true. 30 seconds left in this half. Are Spain going to score now? Has that chance woken them up? It goes straight to the hands. The Spanish players actually sat down as that ball was played in, you know. What happened there? The ball was played in. Oh, we had a Spanish player fall into another Spanish player. I think there are some tired legs and tired minds. Looks like it's going to be another corner. The minute is up. The minute is up. The added minute is up. The ball comes in. It's cleared by the keeper. Shot comes in. It's cleared by Morocco. That's got to be it for the first half, yeah? That's got to be it for the first half. How long are we going to play, ref? Morata is down. We're just going to say foods to make Days hungry. Oh, Days is starving. You don't need to make Days more hungry. I don't think I can get more hungry. If you love to see one team have 60% possession every game, creating any serious chances, my question is, do you love to experience boring football? The answer would be yes. That's the end of the half. That is the end of the half. Half time, in extra time, and we are still goalless, and we are about to go over to the second half. Morocco have been absolutely brilliant. They're just asking, why has the quality of Spain not quite shown itself yet? And they're saying that the passion of the Moroccan players. It is a great game. There's been chances for both teams, and Morocco have shown they're not out of this. That's a long first half, says Yeoman. The keepers have been really good. No food and no goals. I know. Okay, here we go. 15 minutes. And if there's no winner at the end of this 15 minutes, we go to penalties. Who is going to go through? Morocco and Spain. We knew this would be tight. Hell of a game, though. Look at that. Everyone biting their nails. Morocco can do this. They've just got to believe. They've got to find that extra in the legs. They've only got to survive 15 minutes, and then penalties is anyone's. Penalties is anyone's. $15 minutes to go. Spain are not going to want this to go to penalties, really, because Spain is anyone's. Really is anyone's. Morocco just launched a ball forwards, and it went straight out of play. I was wondering if they wanted to just get it away. Right, here we go. So Spain going from left to right. Morocco going from right to left. Ball being launched forward by Spain. It's going to be a few of them types of moments, isn't there? It's going to be nervy. Here's Spain again, surging forwards. Ball coming over to the left-hand side, but it goes straight out of play. Straight out of play, so that should be a Moroccan goal kick. If Morocco score now, the stadium will go wild. Joey said 1-0 Morocco, I said, and it can still happen. RD Avester said it's been a nice match. Peter said do it for Picasso. Do it for Picasso. There is a Moroccan supporter cheering away. Ball is being launched forward, goes over to the right-hand side. Goes straight out of play. That should be a Spain throw-in. Just feels like Morocco are doing really whatever they can just to get the ball away. Just kicking it long, just getting it away. I feel like mentally they might have accepted penalties. Goalkeeper just launched it straight out. Goal kick was just launched down the field. Just feels like when Morocco get it, they're just going to boot it. Obviously, if there's going to be a counter opportunity, they'll look to take it. But right now, I think they just want it away from their defence. Ball goes out. That's going to be a goal kick. 2 minutes gone in this second period. Yeoman said, do it for the balls that didn't make it out. Peter said, do it for Salvador Dali. Ronaldo reportedly on the bench, said Easy99. What? I know the coach was very upset with how Ronaldo reacted to being taken off. I heard that he was likely to play, but he was going to likely not be captain. So if reports are coming out that he might be benched, that's a big call. Portugal honestly might look better without Ronaldo. They might look better. It's a big call because, you'd have to think Switzerland have planned for dealing with Ronaldo and playing a team with Ronaldo. All of a sudden now, if Ronaldo's not playing, Portugal could look like a different side. And what if they look really good and they get through? Does that mean Ronaldo's place in Portugal starts to get threatened? Right, we're into the 19th minute. Do it for days so that he can eat sooner. That'd be nice. I'd really appreciate that. Come on, Morocco. Come on, Morocco. Ball down the line. Kept in play. Oof, just goes out. Just goes out. Throw in by Spain. Spain playing the ball into the centre. Long ball forward by Spain, but headed clear by Morocco. Ball bouncing and it goes out of play. Spanish subs are there to give it quickly back to the Spain player. Spain, again, having a little look. That's what happens with United. We play better without Ronaldo, said James. Michael said, I still think these games are too important to go to kicks. They should keep playing overtime after overtime until someone wins. People get knackered, though. The legs are gone. You quite often see at the end of overtime, extra time, players just lying on the pitch in cramp and all of this. You just can't run them into the ground. That there has to be something that separates the teams eventually. Whether it's right that it's penalty kicks is obviously a different conversation. Ball being played into the centre. Comes over to the right-hand side. Battling away. Ball coming over to the right. Gets knocked into the middle. Ball played over to the left now by Spain. Spain just passing it around, but Morocco have got the ball. Morocco have got the ball. Can they do something with it? Just took a little bit too long on the ball there. Ball dinked over to number 25 on the left-hand side. That ball is launched up into the air. 5 minutes have gone in this second half. Ball finds its way all the way back to Simon. Ronaldo has got a God complex, just like Elon Musk. Congo said, fair play to Morocco for hanging in there with one of the best teams in the world in Spain. RD Avester said at this point, everyone plays better without Ronaldo. Ronaldo is just not the same as before. Rainbows and Unicorns said, kind of saw it coming the way today was going. Do it for Usi, said Flybirds Fly. Still think the game's too important. Do it for Don Morocco. Anna has tweeted you something about Bellingham. Oh, what is it? Has he won the Hero of the Year awards? Has he won the Starbridge Person of the Year awards? Sky Sports now understands Borussia Dortmund would be prepared to sell Jude Bellingham next summer from 85 to 130. And everybody wants him. Do you know what I think would be nice? I think it would be great if he goes to Starbridge. If he went back to Starbridge, I think that would be a really good move for Bellingham. We could do with him, in all fairness. And we made him. Ball up. Going wide. Spain putting the pressure on. We're in the 22nd minute. Comes back. Ball being played into the centre. Morocco have got players back. Tell you what, I'm nervous watching this. I can only imagine what Spanish and Moroccan supporters are feeling like. It's horrible, isn't it? Popping in from work, hearing the buzz of the score, said Aubrey Edwards, dancing on wrestling's grave. Oh, ball in the middle. Cleared by Morocco. Cleared by Morocco. We're in the 23rd minute now. It is just Spain, just constantly relentless. These jeers and cheers have been there throughout the whole game. It's just been like this drone that has been there throughout this whole game. Like, I don't even know what noise they're making. But it's just been there like as a constant. I'm going to close my eyes and still hear it. It's going to be a throw in here. Liverpool will get him. He's going to go to Liverpool. He's going to go to Starbridge. I think Bellingham will go to Liverpool. United, mate. Ball goes out. Here we go. It's going to be a throw-in for Morocco. He'll go to United because he is in the England team with Rashford and Maguire and someone else. No, I don't know. He'll probably go to Liverpool. He probably will. Dortmund buy players cheap and then sell them at a high price, said Easy99. Yeah, but everyone knew about Bellingham. Like, Man United wanted Bellingham when he left Birmingham. There was quite a few clubs in for him. It was just that Dortmund have got that reputation for bringing players through, haven't they? Either Bellingham goes to Liverpool or Fernandes. Enzo is a masterclass midfielder as well, said RD Avester. Bellingham will shock the world and go to Grimsby. Nice little... nice work there by Morocco. Getting the ball away. Playing it forward. Go on. Go on. He's going away. Morocco. Oh, God. Why can he never pull the trigger? Oh, my God. What? Number 21. Shakira or whatever he's called. That's twice now that he's got into a good position and not pulled the trigger. God, don't have him take a penalty. He'll run up to it and fall over because he never pulls the trigger. 5 minutes left to go. 5 minutes left to go. Counter. Don't give the ball to that flipping Shakira. Hakimi trying to get past his player. Referee says no. Referee said no foul. Come on, number 21. Shadira. His family are being held hostage. That is the only answer. Matt, he was through as well. He seemed to have the beating of the Spanish defender. Oh, that's good defending, man. That's really good defending. He did so well to not touch that ball. It ends up going out for a Moroccan goal kick. Oh, God, this is so tense. Did you see United want Sasado a few years back would have cost 3.6, now over 70 million. Lol. Talking about Carry On films got me thinking. Do you remember the Ernest movies? Oh yeah, I love them as well. I love the Ernest movies. I think they probably have aged quite badly though. Just like the Carry On films, like Ernest. Can't really remember what they were now. Ernest Goes to Hollywood or something, things like that. I've never seen them for sale. Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Goes to Jail. Yeah, I remember them. I would watch one of them, you know. The first one was in 86, the last one was in 98. Barata, ball being played forward, but it goes straight out of play. The last one was in 1998. Damn. Yeah, they were fun. No way Morocco winning on penalties with this level of finishing, said Bonzo. That is the concern. If Morocco go out, they've had chances. Gregor gives a thumbs up to Ernest. What was that by Morata? A waste. We've got 3 minutes left to go then. Penalties feel like they're beckoning. David beckoning. Ball in the middle of the park. Goes down the line. Williams looking good. Goes out. That looked like it went out. That really felt like it had gone out. But either way, Spain can't finish it. Williams has looked so good. Did it go out? Yeah, it did look tight. But it felt like it went out. I've ruled that it went out. Ball went over to the back post and Morocco cleared it. Anyone else's TV freezing? No. Tackling his own teammate. Didn't know Harry Maguire played for Morocco, said Melissa Rose. I've got all of those, says Irish Rebel. What, on DVD? How have you got the Ernest films? I don't think they ever released them, did they? Ernest DVD. Ah. They've released a collection of them. There is an Ernest collection. It says brackets new DVD. 2016. 2016. £20. And you can have all the Ernest films. Essential Ernest collection as well. Ernest Saves Christmas? Oh, man, I so want to watch that. I want to watch Ernest Saves Christmas. Right, ball being played forward. We're into the 29th minute. Ball bounces off the Moroccan player and it goes behind. Should be a corner here, is it, for Spain? Into the final minute. Ryan said, must be a lot of people tuned in. Yeah, well, look, if Spain are about to go out, yes. It's going to be a change here. Substitution for Morocco. Number 8 is going off. Another centre-back coming on. So another centre-back coming in as they're going to try and defend this corner. This really is the final throw of the dice with about 20 seconds left to go here for Spain. Ball is played into the middle, headed clear by Morocco. Ziyech, is there going to be time for a shot? Ball coming over to the left-hand side. You feel like a ball is going to be played in. Can't get past the man, though. How much added on time? 3 minutes! Oh, my God. There's still 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes added on time. 3 minutes. Penalties are calling. Penalties are calling. Here's Spain. Come on, Morocco. Don't concede now. Don't concede now. You've played 120 minutes. You haven't conceded all that time. You've got just over 2 minutes. Just going to have to take your chances on penalties, really. In the middle. Oh, bounces off the Moroccan players. Morocco clear the ball. Nope. That's nearly a minute gone. If Spain is eliminated, Portugal have everything needed to make it to the semis, says R.D. Avester. Ernest Saves Christmas is why I mentioned it. I'm putting that on for the kids now, said Steve. Oh, I want to be one of your kids. I want to watch that film. Ball comes over to the right-hand side for Spain. Ball being whipped in the middle. Oh, my God. I thought that was going in his own net, you know. I thought that was going in his own net. Spain play the ball in, and it gets cleared by the Moroccan defender. It's actually a very good clearance, but from the camera angle, you can't quite tell where the ball's going. Jeez Louise. We're into the 32nd minute. There's another corner to Spain. It's edge of the seat stuff. This is ball being played in. Headed clear by Morocco. Spain have still got it. It's just wave after wave after wave of pressure by Spain. Ball coming over. Into the centre. Edge of the box. They've got a little bit of space. You feel like a shot is going to be coming in. We've got 40 seconds. Ball in the middle. Back post. Oh, my God. That was it. That was the golden opportunity. Ball to the back post. Spanish player there. Hits it, and it goes just past the goal. Yeah. Look at this. Maybe onside. Just onsides. Oh, my God. It actually clips the post, you know. It clips the post. Oh, my God. It clips the post. Oh, my God. That might have been their last opportunity. It hit the post. And that is it. That is it. That is it. It is in the hand of the gods now. It's going to be penalties. 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 Bang. Right, I need to change this over from yesterday. Penalties. Spain. Morocco. How is this going to go? Spanish players have just got too much pressure for the penalties. Spain were poor. Penalty time. Having flashbacks of Spanish players taking penalties. Spanish players have tons of penalty pressure for penalties. RD Aster said Spain is out for me. Don't know. Spain beat Switzerland on penalties at the Euros. So Switzerland got rid of France. But Spain beat Switzerland and they knocked Switzerland out on penalties. Spain are all right at penalties. They're all right. I don't know. You never know with penalties. You never know quite what to expect. This would be cruel to lose on penalties. I mean, the only thing you would say is that Spain were playing the better stuff at the end there. I mean, if anyone was going to score, it was going to be Spain. So, you know, any team that goes out here, it's going to be harsh. Penalties are harsh. No one likes going out on penalties. Brilliant for the neutral. But, oh my God, so nervy. People love them, though. Right, let's get this lined up. Okay. Okay. Do it for Greg's. I hope the players don't copy Japan's penalties. Don't think anyone's copying Japan's penalties. Spain is 1-2 in World Cup penalty shootouts. Spain played well, but if Morocco wins, I'm going to be happy, said Tharuka. Morocco deserve this. Everyone wants Morocco to win. Yes. Yes. I do. Right, here we go. Tense. Clipped the post in the final minute of extra time. He's going to be haunted by that if Spain go out. If Spain go out, he is going to be haunted. I hope Morocco know how to hit the ball from the spot, unlike Japan yesterday. Bet that cheese toast is looking good about now. Anything would be... The bins are looking good about now, Heather. Coach is talking to the Moroccan team. The footballing gods are smiling on Morocco tonight, says Joe Cole. Referee flipping the coin, just deciding which end they're going to go. Hope all the Moroccan players won't fall down before hitting the ball. Do it for the bald managers. Right, Morocco, don't be Japan. Is it going to pay off? This is anyone's. This is so tense. This is so flipping tense. I never want to see England in a penalty shootout ever again. If this is what we're going to get on flipping Saturday. I mean, England will have played really well to have survived Mbappe and got through to penalties. But oh my God, my heart won't take it. I'm a boomer now. When you get older, these things affect you more. Penalties, penalty shootout. Moroccan fans will go insane if they win here, says Ahmed. Both the keepers showing respect to each other. Simon and Bounou. It's great for them. It's great for the keepers. The keepers can't really do any wrong. The keepers are never really the villains when it comes to penalty shootouts. Sometimes you're like, oh, the keeper should have saved at least one of those or something like that. But it's nothing more than a passing comment like that when it comes to this. Keepers don't really... they're not really favourites when it comes to penalty shootouts. It's all on the strikers, the pressure. The Moroccan player's going to take it first. The Moroccan player's going to take it first. I think it's a real advantage to take the very first penalty. Said before, like, the pressure's there, but I've seen people miss this first one and that team still go through. So for me, this first one is the very least pressured penalty out of all of them. And I think that's a real advantage. Here we go then. Morocco first. Morocco first. Morocco, are you going to score? Morocco, score. Morocco score. Morocco score. It is a tick for Morocco. Calm as you like. Sets Morocco off on a good path. Morocco. It's nice, isn't it? Here's Spain then. First one for Spain. Come on. We need one of them. We need one of them. Come on. He was brought on for this. Lots of cheers. Luis Enrique. Spain. Stepping up. Here we go. Spain's first penalty. Oh, it hits the post. Oh. Oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Here we go. Come on, Morocco. Ziyech. Ziyech stepping up. They've scored one already. Ziyech steps up. Come on, Ziyech. Do this. Ziyech straight down the middle. Straight down the middle by Ziyech. Yes, 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 yes. There is the second penalty scored by Morocco. Come on, Morocco! Man, the thing of the pressure on him right now. Solar on the pitch. If he misses this, oh my days, they're in trouble. If he misses this, they're in trouble. They're in big trouble if he misses this. That would give a 2-goal lead to Morocco. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Save! Save! It is happening. Ah! Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. The momentum is all with Morocco. Don't mess this up now, Morocco. Don't mess this up now. Oh my God, Spain are really staring elimination in the face right now. They are really staring elimination in the face right now. Morocco's third penalty about to be taken. Here we go. Saved. Simon keeps Spain in it. Oh, God. Didn't need that. Didn't need that. Oh, didn't need that. They've gone over to him. Don't worry about it. No, worry about it. He might have just ballsed it up. Right, Busquets is going to take this for Spain. Morocco just opened the door a little bit for Spain here. Oh, God. Busquets. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Save! Save! Oh, it's happening! It's continuing to happen! Oh, my God. Oh, they haven't scored a penalty? If Morocco score this, they've won. If Morocco score this, they have won. If Morocco score, Spain are out of the World Cup. And it's Hakimi. It's Hakimi. Oh, wow. Hakimi is stepping up. Morocco. Will he do it? Hakimi. Scores! Spain are out of there! What a game. Wow. 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 What do you say? What do you say? You're out of there. Congo said that's crazy. Wow. I really wasn't sure they stood a chance, you know. I really wasn't sure. But look at that. 3 misses by Spain. 3 misses by Spain. And look at the Spanish players. Gavi, gone. Pedri, gone. Busquets, gone. Ferran Torres, gone. They do all the lovely passing. But there's no flipping end product. And they are gone. They are gone. It will not be Spain that win the World Cup. Incredible. Incredible. What a moment for the Arab world. I'm happy for them, but I'm also depressed because I lost £40, said Retribution. Heather said that was tense. Even more so than yesterday. Yeah. Gavi fangirls won't be happy with this one. They did it for The Rock. Look at the scenes. The Moroccan players. They look over at their fans. And we've got tears for the Spanish players. I mean, what do you say? I mean, this is a Spanish team that started this World Cup with a 7-0 win. Started the World Cup with a 7-0 win. A 1-1 draw against Germany. You didn't think that was too bad. Then they obviously lose their final group game, but it was a weakened side. But look at this. They go out to Morocco. Morocco into a quarter-final. They did everything. They worked so hard. It is unbelievable. I tell you what, Portugal will be celebrating, but they're going to have to need to worry about Switzerland. We've been looking for the dark horse. Morocco are it, says Alan. The game between England and France will decide who goes to the final, said Francesco. Well, I don't know. I mean, this Moroccan team's not going to be easy to beat, are they? This Moroccan team is going to be a challenge. Portugal is still a challenge, but I think, yeah, the two teams on this side of the draw are England and France. I was worried about Spain coming over onto this side of the draw. I really was. Wow, the Morocco fans going crazy. This is the biggest moment of this World Cup so far. This is bigger than Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. Because this is Spain going home. Look at that. And he just dinks it down the middle. Just down the middle. Where are the crying children, said Ryan. Wow. So happy for Morocco. Underdog teams rule the 2022 World Cup, said Trini. Portugal are going to get to the semis. Well, Portugal have got an easier route, certainly. I mean, they are going to have to beat Switzerland and then Morocco. And honestly, at this stage of the tournament, you couldn't really ask for a much better route than that. But Switzerland are still going to be a challenge. We were waiting for the upset, weren't we? We were waiting for the upset. We were like, where's it going to come? Where's it going to come from? And here it was. Dante said, this is a great World Cup. Noah said, how did Spain lose? RD Aster said, check the Portugal starting 11. Is Ronaldo in there? Is it confirmed? Does it come through? No, Ronaldo. Ronaldo on the bench. I do worry that makes Portugal stronger. But Ronaldo on the bench. That's massive for Portugal to do that, if that is the confirmed team. I don't know if that is the confirmed team. But the front row of Fernandes, Ramos, and Felix looks like Ronaldo has been dropped down to the bench. If that's true, what a moment this is. Spain out of the World Cup. Ronaldo dropped from Portugal. We said today was going to be a hell of a day. And so it is. What a game for Morocco, said Legend Killer. Spain are out of the World Cup 2018 against Russia, and it was a penalty. And now Morocco. Incredible. Incredible. Moroccan players bouncing around. It's absolute scenes. It is absolute scenes. Look at that. Look at those Moroccan fans. Oh, Morata in tears. The bench is shell-shocked. The Spanish team are just absolutely broken. Head in hands. Wow. Wow, what do you say? I don't even know what you say. Look, there's Ziyech celebrating. Biggest moment of this World Cup by a country mile. And smiles all around. Leo didn't play well for his national team. That's why he's not starting. Bradley said, up the Moroccans. Angus said, I'm not surprised about Spain going home, but I am surprised they're going home early. Since Morocco beat Spain, what does this mean for England, said Nadula. Well, I mean, look, they've got to get past France. As simple as that. And that's going to be everything. It's going to take everything to achieve that. And they might not even achieve that. But they've got to get past France. If they do, then it's probably going to be Portugal. I mean, right now, we know if England get past France, it's Portugal, Switzerland, or Morocco after that. And obviously, the next game, what would it be in Portugal and Switzerland? We'll get another team eliminated. So we will know that, you know, probably Portugal or Morocco for England after France, if they get past France. Spain going out is massive. It's massive for England. They were actually ahead of England in the favourites. There were when the tournament started, it was Brazil, Argentina, France, Spain, and England. England were fifth. So this is the first team ahead of England that has now been eliminated. Wow. Wow. Have some foods. I've got 5 minutes. Right, I am going to shoot off. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, I don't like to see attractive women crying. Oh, I don't like that. Kids, definitely. Men, always. But not attractive ladies. Yeah, there's a guy. Oh. No, they will be missed. They will be missed. Right, we're done. We will be back in a minute, in a second, with Switzerland and Portugal. Could we get another surprise? I'll be honest, when I looked at this draw, Switzerland were the team that stood out because they knocked France out at the Euros. So this is not going to be straightforward for Portugal, and it could be a Portugal that have decided to not start Cristiano Ronaldo. The World Cup, man, just keeps on delivering, doesn't it? So, right, that game coming up next.